the people.
Hello, Vishal?
Yeah,
Okay, nothing. Some networking issues. I thought your voice is not coming.
no, no.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll just start with revising quickly what we did yesterday. So, yesterday we talked mostly about risk management and position sizing. Um, so, our position sizing rules very specifically say that you cannot invest. So, the risk management that we have in place is that we never invest more than 20% of our trading capital, total trading capital, into a single trade or multiple trades. So, no matter how many trades you are taking, your total capital invested should not be more than 20%. Okay, this is the most basic criteria that you should have in place. Okay, if you are taking more than 20%, if you're deploying more than 20% of your capital across multiple trades or in a single trade, in case of something goes wrong, maybe the broker stops functioning or the market suddenly reverses, then your losses will be unmanageable. So for that, we always and always invest no more than 20% of or total capital. So if you have, let's say, 25,000 in your account, that is your total trading capital, 5,000 is the maximum limit you can invest for the trade. Okay, this is the most basic rule. As far as position sizing goes, again 20%, no more than that. Okay. In case of taking the trade, we also ensure that our stop loss is no more than 20% of our entry. Okay. That means suppose I am buying Bank Nifty option at 100 rupees. My stop loss should not be below 80 rupees. It should be within 80 rupees. Only then I will take the trade. Okay. So consider it as a 20-20 rule. Not more than 20% trading capital to be deployed across one or multiple trades, and not more than 20% stop loss in any trade. Okay. Is this understood, or anybody has any doubts in that?
Understood.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked about this yesterday in detail. Some people might have missed it. Some, I mean, those who are joining, those who joined today or yesterday night. So for them, please note it down. You will be, saved from a lot of pain because of these two simple rules. Okay. Then we also covered yesterday how do we optimize our trading platform. Now, since most of us use Dhan here, and I recommend Dhan, uh, we do a lot of optimizations for the trading platform. A video is also shared within the resources section. It is pinned. You can watch it at your own time and carry out those optimizations so that when you are executing trades, it's very fast. Okay. So now today we are going to do all the setups, DUI. Okay. And one more setup we'll be doing, that will be of swing trading. The three setups that we follow are doji setup, U pattern, and in pattern. Okay. So for to avoid any confusion, some people refer to as it as N pattern, but please start referring to as in pattern. Okay, so that there is absolutely no confusion. Okay, so first setup that we are going to do is in pattern. It's a very simple setup. Okay, yesterday I also talked about why 2-day range is important for us as intraday buyers. Okay, it might be doing a lot of things on the the trend might be different on in a daily time frame, weekly time frame. But for us intraday buyers, what we need is momentum. Okay, momentum in stock or in indices, and for that, analyzing 2-day range is more than enough. Okay, so what the basic fundamental understanding is that any 2-day range, when it gets broken, then you see the first swing. The first swing preferably should be very close to the first swing high should be very close to the 2-day high range. I mean 2-day range. It can be on the downside or on the upside. So now we are just since we are only option buyers, we'll right now for now consider only buying positions. Okay, C positions. So this 2-day range, this got broken by the first swing that was formed. Okay. Now, what was the first swing? This one particular candle, this candle, and this candle. Okay. Now, this is the first swing. Sorry. Till here, it came here. Right. This was the entire first swing. Then it retraced a little. Now, this particular retracement can be one candle or two candle or three candles. Okay. What you have to see is, I prefer having 2-3 candles, retracement candles, so that it tells me that good amount of consolidation is being done before the breakout is happening. Okay. So the first swing high, you mark it. You simply just mark it like this. Okay. And any candle then that closes above this particular high, I will take the trade. Okay. What will be my stop loss? My stop loss will be the low of the retracement swing. So in this case, it will be this. What will be my entry? The close of this candle above this high. Okay. My stop loss will be this. Okay. My entry will be this. And what will be my target? We always use 1:2 ratio for stocks. So if you see, my entry happened here and my trade got concluded here. Okay. Now this is very ideal situation. In most of the cases, it takes a lot of time for the stock to achieve its target. Okay. So the target was completed somewhere here in this candle. Right. Now, uh, sometimes the stocks are trending really, so we don't want to miss out on the rest of the trend. Okay. So what you should do always, whenever your stock has, given is looking like it's giving a good move. So once it reaches 1:1, okay, target, you take your stop loss and put it here at your entry price. Okay. Now this becomes your stop loss. So even if the stock reverses or something goes wrong with the market and it suddenly reverses, you will be out with at least, I mean, you'll be out at cost to cost. So the only amount you lose probably will be in the brokerage and the taxes that you pay on each trade. Okay. But if the stock continues to trend, now here it met the target. Okay. Now your target is done. Now what you should do? Now you should, if it's still going up, what you should do is you should start trailing it. Now trailing also needs to be done on 5-minute time frame. So once how to trail, you look for retracements. So the target was met here, it went up, and it retraced a little. Okay. Then this high got broken with this particular candle. This high, okay, got broken with this particular candle, and the low was this. So you trail now the stop loss that you have kept here, it needs to be kept here. Okay. Now this again kept on going up. So this high was made, there was a small retracement, and this high again got broken with this particular candle, right? Then your stop loss now becomes this, because this was the retracement low before the new high was made. Okay. So now again the stock started going up. Now where did the next retracement high made? This was the high that was made. Okay. And then it made a new low. Okay. Now this uh, particular low, right? This will be your new stop loss. Okay. Now if you see, the stop loss got hit here. Essentially that day, if you had taken this trade, you would have ended up with profits of 1.38%. On option, it would have been huge, more than 100%. Correct? So now this is how you take trades in stocks. Okay. All the positions, stop loss, whatever targets, that are to be done according to the spot chart of the stock. Okay. Not on option chart. Option charts are used only for index trades. For stocks, it's purely what we have to follow is the spot chart. Okay. Now you can ask questions related to only stocks, not indices right now. Okay. If you have any questions, please raise your hands. I'll answer them one by one. Yes, Tarun.
Vishal bhai, इसमें like when we apply an SL basically, like
Hmm.
if we're going according to the spot chart,
Hmm.
so on an option chart there will be a minor difference. So we'll see the candle of which candle low is there on the spot chart. So the same candle low will be there on the option chart. That
No,
will be a
it will
difference.
be different. You have to, stock options, that is the little bit drawback, that the stop loss sometimes might be more than 20% that we
Okay.
usually follow. But you have to follow the spot chart only.
Right. So if like for example a 10-5 candle low is the SL on the spot chart.
Hmm.
So the same low will be there on the option chart. That will be we'll apply as SL. Or we'll
No,
wait for the spot
no, no, no.
low to be
You
broken.
have to see that the spot chart low is not broken.
Okay, okay.
You have nothing to do in the option chart for stock option trading.
So we don't apply an SL there. We'll
No.
just observing the spot chart.
Yes, you'll have to do it manually.
Okay.
Yes, Jaydeep.
सर जो आपने शुरुआत में जो पहले क्लासेस हुई थी उसमें हमने बताया था कि 10-15 तक देखना है, लेकिन मैंने ना ऑब्जर्व किया है कि वो आफ्टर 12 भी कई बार ये ऐसा पैटर्न बना लेता है ब्रेकआउट कर, तब नहीं हुआ होता 12 o'clock तक, लेकिन 12 o'clock के बाद बना लेता है।
करेक्ट।
तो उस केस में भी हमें चेक करना है मतलब लेने के लिए, या हमें वही 10-15 तक को ही फॉलो करना है? क्योंकि मैं अभी तक 10-15 को ही ज्यादा देख रहा था, बट
नहीं नहीं,
ऑब्जर्व करते करते पता चला
मैं
कि ये भी हो
प्रिफर
जाता है।
करता हूँ कि स्टॉक को परफॉर्म अगर करना है तो वो मॉर्निंग 10-15 तक ब्रेकआउट देके इन पैटर्न बना दे।
ठीक
ठीक
है।
है। So what Jaydeep is asking is whether we should wait for I has to say that by the 10-15 the stock should take breakout and form in pattern, and so we can initiate a trade in that. But a lot of stocks are taking breakout later in the later part of the day, like after 12 o'clock or something. So in that case, it's fine to take the trade. Okay, but again you have to ensure that the 2-day range that is being broken, it should form in pattern after that. So let me see if I can find an example. Okay, let's consider this. Now this was the no, this is not even a good example. Okay, let's consider this particular day. Now the stock was roaming around here for a lot of time. I mean, just spending time here, consolidating nicely. Okay, then it gave a breakout. Now it broke 2-day range. Okay, what was the 2-day range? This was the 2-day range. Okay, so it broke the 2-day range. Now you have to start looking for in pattern outside this 2-day range. In pattern is basically continuation pattern. Okay, so whenever in pattern happens, it should happen outside the range that is being broken. Only then we consider it at in pattern. So that is why I keep always say that if the stock breaks out within first hour, then it's a good trade. Otherwise, if it breaks out in the later part of the day, it might not go that much. Now, where we are getting the trade here in this case, here we are getting the trade. Okay. So that day it didn't even complete 1:2. Okay. So which is why I prefer always getting a stock or getting into a trade before 10:15 so that it has rest of the day to perform. Okay. The stop loss in this case, okay, let's say one we were seeing earlier? It was Kotak Bank, right?
Kotak Bank.
Okay. So this stop loss that we get, okay, it should not be more than 1.5%. Okay. So in this case, how much is the stop loss that we are getting? It is just 0.15%. Okay. So you can take the position accordingly. So please keep this in mind. Couple of things, that in pattern should form outside the 2-day range, not within the 2-day range. Okay. 5 minutes time frame. Okay. Stop loss should not be more than 1.5%. The swing low that you are getting, it should not be more than 1.5%. So yes, Viresh, go ahead.
सर ये जो इन पैटर्न आएगा, ये जब ये सुबह में अर्ली मॉर्निंग गैप अप होता है तभी आएगा ना? ये
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है ना कि ये कहाँ गैप अप था।
जैसे नॉर्मली तो गैप अप तो सुबह में ही होता है, तो उसमें
नहीं, गैप अप ये कहाँ गैप अप हुआ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है कि मतलब ये पहले स्विंग ने रेंज तोड़ी। अगर गैप अप हो रहा है मतलब वो उसने रेंज तोड़ी है ना।
हाँ,
मतलब प्राइस ही गैप अप हुई है ना, तो रेंज
उसके
तोड़ी है वो।
हाँ, फिर उसके बाद में जो 4-5 कैंडल बनेंगे उसके बाद में अपने को डिसाइड करना कि ट्रेड लेना है या नहीं, राइट ना? और इसमें कभी कभी हम लोग गैप डाउन हो गया तो
हाँ।
गैप डाउन होके वापस उसने वैसे 4 कैंडल्स अप साइड में बनाया तो तभी भी वो पैटर्न काम करेगा?
नहीं, इन पैटर्न सिर्फ हम ऊपर की साइड देखेंगे फिलहाल के लिए।
मतलब ऊपर आएगा तभी हमको एंट्री मारनी है, तो नहीं?
यस,
और वो कैंडल लाइन कितना ज्यादा था, 5 मिनट या 10 मिनट का देखना, उसके बाद एंट्री मारना।
यस।
ओके सर।
जैसे डाउन साइड में भी इन पैटर्न बनता है,
हाँ,
ठीक है। जैसे ये आईसीआईसीआई बैंक में बना था
हाँ,
कि इसने 2 दिन की रेंज तोड़ी,
हम्म,
ये हमारा स्टॉप लॉस बन रहा था,
हाँ,
ये हमारी एंट्री कैंडल बन रही थी,
हम्म,
लेकिन ये ट्रेड फेल हुआ था।
स्टॉप लॉस हिट कर दिया उसने। ओके सर, मतलब जितना हो सके उतना कॉल साइड में ही ये करना है, तो नहीं?
यस।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
ये श्रद्धा।
Sir, my question has already been answered. What Videsh asked.
ओके,
Thank you, sir.
जयदीप।
कंसोलिडेशन चली, ये रहा,
हम्म।
ये फोर्थ को ये गैप अप पे ओपन हुआ और ये 2 डे की वो तोड़ने वाला है ब्रेकआउट को।
गैप अप में नहीं ओपन हुआ पहली बात तो, ठीक है।
ये ओके,
2-डे रेंज के अंदर ही ओपन हुआ, ठीक है।
ओके,
ब्रेकआउट लिया तब इसने ये वाली रेंज मतलब यहाँ तक गया और फिर उसके बाद वो रेंज तोड़ी।
सर ये मेरे को समझ आ गया कि ये कंफर्मेशन है कि जब इन पैटर्न होता है, जब वो 2 डे को ब्रेक करता है वो हो गया। लेकिन सर मैंने इसी में ही मतलब अब आजकल क्या है, चार्ट्स ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ ना, तो थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस होने लगा है। तो जैसे ये हमें दिख रहा है कि ये ब्रेकआउट होने वाला है और ऊपर कंसोलिडेशन हो रही है, तो मैं अगर कंसोलिडेशन भी मार्क कर लेता हूँ, वो भी ब्रेक करेगा तो 2 डे के ऊपर ही जा रहा है, तो हम इसकी अर्ली एंट्री नहीं कर सकते।
Down trades, is it because
Stocks, but what we call as profit bookings and retracements.
okay,
Okay, but let's say if that's
okay,
so, a lot of people say ki I mean they had traded breakdown and made good profits, but somehow I prefer going only for breakout trades when the markets are bullish.
okay, okay, sir, thank you.
Yes, yes, Satya.
Sir, while following the in pattern, the initial candle's high should be broken by the last candle of the
Initial swing,
right?
Initial swing.
Initial swing. Whether that last candle which closes the initial swing high, na, that 5 minutes time frame should be completed, na, sir. After that only we have to take entry.
Only after completion
of the candle.
Yes. So if you see this 2-day range got broken. Okay, this was the first swing, then it consolidated and it broke out, right?
Yes, sir.
So
only after closing of the candle only we should take entry.
Yes. So this particular high was broken by this candle. So this was your stop loss, and your target got completed.
Yes, sir.
Any more questions? Yes, Yashodhan.
So the 1.5% stop loss you said for
Mhm.
stock option. So that is when we are seeing the spot price on the chart.
Correct.
1.5% on the spot price is the stop loss,
Correct.
irrespective of whatever is showing in the index, in the options price, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. But
So
would we be looking at ATMs that time for stock options, or little
stock
OTM will
options,
also do?
two ATMs, two
Two
OTMs.
two OTMs is good enough, right?
Yes, not more
Okay.
than that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Ask it. Okay. So how do we select the stock? Simply create a list of stocks, okay, that you want to trade. Okay. I prefer all the FNO stocks because I like to take trades in options. Okay. So create a list in TradingView or in your Dhan account. Okay. Add all the stocks to them. So this is Nifty 50 list. You can also add rest of the stocks that are in FNO segment, and I just add them, create a list. So whenever market opens after 9:25, start checking out which are the top gainers, and in those top gainers, look for stocks which are forming in pattern outside 2-day range on 5-minute time frame. Okay, this is the only. I mean, this is how you select the stock for trading. There is no rocket science here. Okay, you don't need scanner, or it's multi-year high, multi-week break, multi-day break. All you need to see is look for is 2-day breakout and trade the stock. Okay, does that answer your question, Asif?
Sir.
Okay, good. Anything more, guys? Okay, good. Now, how do we trade indices? So when was the last time in pattern was formed? Okay, on this day. Was 29th November. So you can see clearly the in pattern is formed. 2-day range break. Okay. After nice consolidation, first swing high was here. The second swing high is the high was broken by this candle, and this was your stop loss. Correct. Now, how do we trade this on options? Remember, uh, in stocks, you need to look only at the spot price. But in index options, you have to look only at option charts. Okay. So that was 29th. Let's see how the, okay, we don't have data. Let's look at,
Sir, try next expiry and go back.
yeah, we have. No. Month and expiry, let's see. No. So let's consider this. Okay. Again, on option for trading in pattern. Okay. Once you see how do we determine whether I have to start watching options now or not? The easiest method is once you see that, look at the spot where the price is opening. Okay, what is the opening? If the opening is outside out the 2-day range, then you quickly put on your options and start observing them. Okay. So now let's say this is the end pattern that is forming. Okay. The price has on the spot, you would have already seen that the price is already opened outside or breaking in within the first swing. It's breaking the 2-day range. Okay. At times it's okay to trade record of 1-day range also, but I would prefer to trade 2-day range. Okay. So the 2-day range here, it's get broken. This is the first swing, 5-minute ka swing. Okay. And this is the high. Right. Now you start observing on option itself that when this high is getting broken. Okay. Now the high was broken by this particular candle. Okay. But I always suggest that whenever you see that there is a possibility of in pattern formation, then in that case you just pick the high of this first 5-minute swing. Okay. And put a buy order at the top. Okay. And leave it. Because what usually happens is, now since this is not a proper in pattern formation, but we have traded that in the past, what I have seen is usually when the price breaks out from this level, and if you wait for the candle to close and then take the trade, the price already moved 50-60%. Okay. So always look for, always keep the entry at trigger entry at this particular level and wait for the entry to happen. Okay. And as soon as the entry is made, put the stop loss at the low of the swing that broke that entry. So this was the low. So if you see, barely you get stop loss. How much stop loss you are getting? It's 1 point stop loss or 5% stop loss. After that, look at the movement. So around 122%. Now, if you look at that particular day, particular expiry in which this happened, you would have easily got around 300-400% profits in this. Again, okay. So, any questions on this?
विशाल भाई कौन सी एक्सपायरी है वो?
29 November. So
ठीक है विशाल भाई, मैं निकाल के आपको भेजता हूँ अभी उसका ना.
So 30th November का एक्सपायरी रहेगा.
ठीक है, मैं निकाल के भेजता हूँ आपको.
Yes, Tarun.
Vishal bhai, पहला तो sir, I just want to ask, is it preferable कि in pattern should be there on both Bank Nifty and Nifty? So that
Yes.
is a high probability.
Yes, it should at least be outside the 2-day range. Both should be outside the 2-day range.
Or if one is there, like Nifty is there and Bank Nifty is not there, so it is not high probable, we can avoid
Yes,
that.
it is not high probable. I think this happened 2 days back only.
Yeah, I asked you the question also, this thing.
So couple of days back it happened that in
It happened. Bank Nifty was inside the range and Nifty was going up.
Yes, I remember. I think this was not this day.
I guess 3 days back, on Wednesday, I guess.
Okay, now Bank Nifty, yes, Bank Nifty was on the downside, and I said that I will not take the put trade because in pattern was forming here, and it formed, right?
Right.
This was the entry, okay, and I said that I will not take it because there is a high chance the market will reverse. Now, if you look at Nifty on the same day, sorry. Yes. So it broke this particular range, then in pattern was formed here,
Right.
right? But I never took this particular put trades and I went for only call trades.
All
Because
trades.
somehow the market was not aligning with the overall trend. Okay. So probably this was just a trap.
Right. So if it's there in the both the index, it's a most high probability.
Yes. So I mean this day I mean I think Nifty gave good returns 100%, but I never took those trades.
Right. You were waiting for the call trade for this day. Your
Yes.
bias was on the call side.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think this day also some other index gave very good returns, which was no other than Bank Nifty and Nifty. I don't remember. So, anyways, like if I'm not convinced about the overall, the formations or patterns on particular site, I will not take those trades.
Right. Second Vishal question, secondly, sometimes what happens is there is the spot is opening above 2-day range, and the option we select is not above the 2-day range.
No,
So
that's fine.
that is fine. That's not an issue.
That's not an issue.
Okay. Thirdly, and the SL is 20% here. Like 1.5 we chose on the spot chart for the stock options. And
Yes.
for index options, it's 20% of the index option price. 20%.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yes, Viresh.
सर आपने जो पहले वाला पैटर्न दिखाया था
हाँ.
उसमें जैसे कि वो इन साइड में बना उसके बाद में, लेकिन वापस वो जैसे कि अभी कितने परसेंट का उसमें 5% का स्टॉप लॉस लगाना है ना उसमें?
नहीं 5% का स्टॉप लॉस वो आ रहा था वैसे. आपको 20% स्टॉप लॉस नहीं, मतलब 20% के ऊपर स्टॉप लॉस नहीं आ रहा है, ये देखना है.
लेकिन उसके बाद में वो कैंडल काफी नीचे आके मतलब उस सब तो ऐसे हिट हो चुका था ना उसका, उसके बाद में वो
नहीं कहाँ पे हिट हुआ वो उसमें?
इसमें जो आपने एकदम पहले वाला जिसपे भी सबको पढ़ा है ना उसका बात कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ, उसी में भी 5% स्टॉप लॉस आ रहा था.
हाँ. एकदम फर्स्ट वाला दिखाया था.
Anyone remembers what strike price was that?
ये शायद ऊपर वाला ये फर्स्ट वाला ये दिखा रहा है.
29th November.
No. That was something else.
21,400.
21,400. Yes.
हाँ ये वाला था. तो इसमें जैसे कि जैसे अपसाइड में फोर्थ कैंडल पे एंट्री कर लिया तो उसके बाद में तो काफी
फोर्थ कैंडल पे एंट्री कैसे हुई है? इन पैटर्न कहाँ बना वहां पे?
तो इन पैटर्न नहीं बना हुआ है ये.
इन पैटर्न कब बनता है कि जब पहला स्विंग होता है 5 मिनट्स का.
हाँ.
ठीक है, जो कि ग्रीन कैंडल्स का होना चाहिए.
हाँ.
ठीक है, उसके बाद रिट्रेसमेंट आती है.
हाँ.
और फिर ये हाई टूटता है.
हाँ.
और जब ये हाई टूटता है तब हमारी एंट्री होती है. और
मतलब
वो हाई बनाने वाला स्विंग लो जो होता है वो हमारा स्टॉप लॉस होता है. तो ये
चल भाई ट्रैकिंग वाले में डाल दिया मैंने, चार्ट देख लीजिए आप उस डेट का.
तो अभी जो ग्रीन मार्क है वो हमारी एंट्री है मतलब.
हाँ.
और ये उसके पीछे में जो कैंडल लाइन है वो कितने टाइम की हो?
1 मिनट जस्ट हो गया. क्या इसमें क्या
जो आपने रेड मार्क किया उसके बाद में जो कैंडल स्टार्ट हुई तो वहां पे वो कैंडल कितने टाइम की हो?
सब सारे 5 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम है ना इसका.
मतलब दोनों 5-5 मिनट की है तो उसके बीच में जो
एवरीथिंग ये इन पैटर्न जो है ये 5 मिनट्स पे ही ट्रेड करना होता है.
ओके ठीक है. थैंक यू.
यस धनसी.
Sir, here maybe red doji entry would have been given, I think.
Yes, red doji also
Chances
needs
are.
good entry. We are not yet come to that.
Yes,
So,
sir. What is
like,
the difference?
Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
here maybe red doji entry before this end pattern, I think.
Yes, but we are not
Chances are
yet
there.
into that. So let's keep it for later. Yes, Dhanshri, go ahead.
Yes, sir. What is the difference between the reversal and pullback? And in pattern, do we look for the pullback of minimum 2-3 candles, or within one candle if trend continues, we consider that as a well a pullback?
What's a pullback? Pullback is basically you see, look at a trend, okay, and the high that was made, okay, it never gets broke. Okay, so let's see what is the pullback. Let's consider the price action only for this particular day. Okay. You guys can see clearly. Okay. So
Yeah, we can see.
this is the price. Okay. This made a high of this. Okay. Now we are considering only this particular day. Now I will say that the trend will not change until and unless this particular low gets broken. Okay. So for me, the trend change happens only after the breakdown of this particular level. Okay. The price went up, it created this particular high. Right. Then it started coming down. Then it made a low of this. Okay. So, and after that, it started going up again. Then it created a new high. Now the trend will not change until and unless this particular low gets broken. Okay. Now this high also got broken, and the low that was made was this. Okay. And again, this particular high got broken. See, high got broken where? Here. Right. In this candle. There was a closing. Okay. So the trend will not change till this low is broken. Okay. Now a new high was made by this candle, and the low that formed this particular high was this. So I will not consider change in trend till that particular high is low is broken. So all this you see, this, all this, these are just nothing but pullbacks. Okay. Now this particular high, where did it get broken? This. I mean, this lows again stays same. You can say this one. This was the low that was made after this high was broken. Right. Now your stop loss got hit. So now that for me the trend has changed. So then I'll start looking for put trades here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Akshay.
Now, trail the target similar to how we do in stock options, Vishal?
I usually don't do in indexes because indices are very volatile. Okay. So I usually prefer either you take like 200%, 100%, whatever you prefer, or simply put, then in that case, it will be a test of your patience. Just put 1:2 target if in pattern happens in, in one of the indices. Just put 1:2 target, close your system, and wait for the price to go there. Don't observe the price action in between.
Okay. Can we also do the other method you had mentioned earlier, Vishal? Like see from where the fall happened previous swing. That also we can do. Just want to check with you.
Yes, that can also be done.
Okay. So whichever I prefer between this 100, 200, 300%.
Yes. So if in the first breakout it's giving me 200%, I'll book it. Wait for doji pattern formation and enter again.
Okay, Vishal. Thank you. Very clear.
Yes, Asif.
So this holds for even the same day expiry?
For
the same day expiry?
yeah, it holds true for that also. But if you are
Okay.
getting, on index expiry day, okay, I would choose next week expiry and trade in that, because the volatility will be very less, okay, and you will be able to ride the trend without worrying about the decay.
Okay.
Okay, let's say like if you get entry and initially you get 100-200% profit, book it, and then again wait for doji pattern entry, which we'll discuss in some time. Okay, if you are trading same day expiry, don't hold on till the end of the day, the same expiry, because what will happen is slight movement in the spot, it will like there will be a lot of movement in the option charts, so your MTM will fluctuate huge. So if you are starting this out right, now, I would suggest initially trade if the in pattern is forming on expiry day. I would suggest that you trade next week expiry, especially for Nifty, Bank Nifty. Okay, mid cap and fin Nifty. If you have liquidity in those indices, you can trade. I think Sensex and Bank X doesn't have that kind of liquidity.
Okay.
Good. Yes, Malkit. Malkit. Yes, Vinesh.
हेलो
हाँ बोलो.
सर एक बार फिर से बता सकते हैं कि ये इन पैटर्न जो है
हाँ.
हमें इंडेक्स पे चेक करना है या फिर हमें स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे चेक करना है?
आप दोनों भी चेक कर सकते हो, ठीक है, लेकिन एंट्री आई जो लेनी है आपको ऑप्शन चार्ट के हिसाब से ही लेनी है, ठीक है.
ओके, तो दोनों का सिंक होना जरूरी है क्या सर?
हाँ, थोड़ा सा सिंक होना जरूरी है. आपको कैंडल्स अलग दिखेंगे, ठीक है, किसी किसी में ज्यादा मतलब आपको पहली कैंडल रेड दिख सकती है, ये वगैरह. तो आप जैसे जैसे ट्रेड करने लगोगे आपको ये छोटे छोटे डिफरेंसेस जो है ना, ये समझ में आने लगेंगे, ठीक है.
और सर इसका भी कुछ टाइम है क्या? मतलब सुबह सुबह ही होगा?
हाँ, ये
9
सुबह सुबह ही होना चाहिए. इंडेक्स में एटलीस्ट आई प्रेफर कि ये सुबह सुबह ही हो, 10 बजे के पहले, 10 सवा 10 बजे के पहले हो जाना चाहिए, तभी वो ट्रेंडिंग डे. क्योंकि अगर ट्रेंडिंग डे अपने हमें जो अगर चाहिए तो वो स्टार्टिंग में हो तो उसको पूरा दिन मिलता है परफॉर्म करने को.
यस, ओके. तो सर एक बार मैं आपको रिपीट करता हूँ, आप जरा सुने ना कि अगर मैं सही समझाऊं क्या.
हाँ.
कि जैसे मार्केट स्टार्ट होता है
हाँ.
तो 5 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम लगाएंगे स्पॉट चार्ट पे और स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे, जो भी हमें लेट्स से बैंक निफ्टी करना है तो 8200 का एक स्ट्राइक प्राइस ले लेंगे.
हाँ.
और स्पॉट का भी हम लोग साइड बाय साइड रख लेंगे.
करेक्ट.
तो जैसे ही
सबसे पहले आपको क्या देखना है, सुनिए, सबसे पहले आपको ये देखना है कि मार्केट अगर रेंज के बाहर खुल रहा है तो ही हमें ये करना है. ओके, सबसे पहले वो देखना है. द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू सी इज if the market is opening outside the range. If it's not opening outside the range, there is no point in looking for in pattern.
यस सर, ठीक है सर, समझ गया. तो लेट्स से कि उस दिन उसने 2 दिन का रेंज तोड़ दिया है,
right.
और वो 2 दिन के रेंज के ऊपर चल रहा है अभी,
right.
तो फिर हम उस दिन इन पैटर्न ढूंढेंगे उस दिन, है ना?
right.
तो फिर जैसे ही 5 मिनट में ऊपर गया फिर एक वो नया हाई बनाएगा,
right.
फिर वो नीचे आएगा,
right.
फिर नीचे आएगा तो फिर उसे हम लोग रिट्रेसमेंट बोलते हैं.
right.
तो उसके बाद वो फिर से ऊपर जाएगा, जो उसने 5 मिनट में हाई बनाया था वो उसको तोड़ेगा,
right.
और हमको वहां पे ऑलरेडी एक बाय ऑर्डर लगा देना है कि वो जैसे ही हाई उसका टूटे ताकि
right.
हमारा ट्रेड में एंट्री हो जावे.
करेक्ट.
तो फिर उसके बाद हम लोग 1:1 1:2 जो भी हमारा टारगेट है उस हिसाब से हम लोग चल सकते हैं उस ट्रेड में, है ना?
लेकिन इमीडिएटली सबसे पहले क्या करना है, हमें स्टॉप लॉस भी लगा देना है.
हाँ, तो स्टॉप लॉस कहाँ रहेगा सर? जो उसने फर्स्ट स्विंग में जो एक नीचे रिट्रेसमेंट है
रिट्रेसमेंट का लो
एकदम
जो
low-
होता है वो 20% तक चाहिए हमें, ज्यादा उससे बड़ा नहीं चाहिए।
अच्छा, जो जहाँ पे मतलब स्विंग उसने तोड़ा वहां से हम लोग नीचे 20% कंसिडर कर लेंगे हमारा स्पॉट
जो स्विंग लो बनाता है ना वो 20% के अंदर चाहिए।
स्विंग लो, अच्छा, जो जैसे मतलब वो ऊपर गया उसके बाद वो जब नीचे
देखो,
आया
चार्ट
तो
दिख
वो
रहा है आपको?
हाँ
ठीक है, लेट्स से कि हमें ये एंट्री मिली, सॉरी ये हमारी एंट्री है, ठीक है। तो ये
है।
जो आ रहा है ना, ये स्विंग लो आ रहा है, ये हमारा स्टॉप
हाँ।
लॉस है, ठीक है। तो ऑप्शन चार्ट पे हमें ये जो है ये 20% के ऊपर नहीं चाहिए।
अच्छा अच्छा, तो जैसे ये बड़ा रेड कैंडल है वो 20% के अंदर ही होना चाहिए। अगर वो 20% के ऊपर जा रहा है तो फिर हम लोग उसको नॉट अ गुड ट्रेड कंसिडर करेंगे।
करेक्ट। या तो फिर आप अगर सेम वीक का दिख रहा है कि आपको बहुत ज्यादा उसमें स्टॉप लॉस आ रहा है, आप नेक्स्ट वीक का ऑप्शन भी ट्राई कर सकते हो सेम प्राइस रेंज में।
अच्छा, क्योंकि उसमें वॉलेटिलिटी कम होगी।
करेक्ट।
ओके, ठीक है सर।
यस गिरीश।
सर उसमें जैसे कि आपने बताया एंट्री किया, उसका जो लो है वो जब भी ब्रेकआउट में हुआ हम लोग प्रॉफिट में उसमें जाते जाएंगे, तो एसएल आगे आगे बढ़ाना है?
नहीं, इसमें आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा 50% आपका एक बार प्रॉफिट हो जाता है, 50% प्राइस मूव कर लेती है, तब आप उसको मतलब कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट लाके रख दो।
अच्छा, और जैसे कि अभी वो सर ने बताया, मल्किन सर ने, कि जैसे आप नेक्स्ट वीक का ट्रेड ले सकते हो, जैसे आज का ले तो महंगा पड़ेगा, और आगे वाला लेंगे तो उसमें मतलब थोड़ा मोमेंटम कम हो जाता है फिर तो।
उसमें मोमेंटम कम रहता है लेकिन स्टेडी रहता है, उसमें डीके नहीं रहता है।
मतलब जिसमें 20% का लॉस हो सकता है उसमें ही अपने को एंट्री करनी है, राइट?
करेक्ट, क्योंकि अपने को कैपिटल प्रोटेक्ट करना है ना अपना।
अच्छा, ओके ओके।
ट्रेड लेने से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि कैपिटल प्रोटेक्ट करना है आपका। अगर कैपिटल बचता नहीं तो आप ट्रेड ही नहीं कर पाओगे।
ओके, बराबर, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
यस धनश्री।
हाँ ये सर, ये जो रिट्रेसमेंट है हम देख रहे हैं वो 2-3 कैंडल में ही आना चाहिए इन पैटर्न में, या
प्रिफरेबली मैं प्रिफर करता हूँ कि 2-3 कैंडल्स का रिट्रेसमेंट हो, दैट्स अ हेल्दी रिट्रेसमेंट। ओके, so what I will try to do is I'll always try to pick stocks which has good amount of retracement, okay, but short retracement, and the up move, the breakout move is also not big. Okay, because as I keep on repeating, the only thing that you can control in market is your stop loss, okay, is your risk. So always try to get into trades where your risk is bare minimum.
ओके सर। मीन्स अभी यहाँ पे जैसे उन्होंने ये जो रिट्रेस करने के टाइम पे इमीडिएटली 1-2-3 कैंडल के बाद ब्रेकआउट दिया है, बट वो अगर साइडवेज होके थोड़ा साइडवेज होके फिर वो ब्रेकआउट करता है तो भी हम उसको कंसिडर करेंगे?
कंसिडर करेंगे।
ओके,
बट
और ये ब्रेकआउट,
ये बहुत अच्छा ब्रेकआउट है क्योंकि अच्छा खासा मूवमेंट आया, फिर 2-3 कैंडल्स का रिट्रेसमेंट हुआ और फिर ब्रेकआउट हुआ। सो दिस वाज अ वेरी गुड एंट्री।
ओके, तो इसमें हम वेट नहीं करेंगे ना ब्रेकआउट की कैंडल क्लोज होने का?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, नहीं, हमारी एंट्री हाई पे ही होती है।
ओके सर, स्पॉट चार्ट इस पे इंडेक्स के अपना
ऑप्शन चार्ट के हाई पे ही हमारी एंट्री हो जाती है।
ओके ओके सर, थैंक यू।
यस प्रवीण।
Sir, I wanted to know what is the logic why we are considering option chart, not the index chart for in pattern entry.
Okay, the reason being indices in all the indices, huge amount of trading occurs in options. Okay. So the reason I have come up with this two-day range theory, that once that 2-day range is broken, because people are so hugely invested, okay, sellers particularly, they are so invested in this particular indices, all the indices, that stop losses start getting hit, and when they start covering their positions, okay, because of that the index also starts moving in that direction, which is called as gamma move. Okay, so I prefer to take trades on option charts in indices. For stock options, I'll always go with whatever is happening in what we call as spot.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Satya.
Sir, while seeing the in pattern, whether the swing high candle can be a red candle also, sir?
Yeah, it can be a red candle. No?
Yeah, okay, sir.
So if you see this candle can be red.
Yeah, after seeing that only I asked that. Okay, sir. I thought it should be in green, but it is in red.
It can be red candle also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Lokesh. Lokesh.
ये थे हेलो
Yeah.
या विशाल भाई, ये जो आपने बोला था ये रेड लो ब्रेक होने से मैं पी की तरफ देखता हूँ, वो एक बार एक्सप्लेन करो ये।
वो हमारा ये था बेसिकली हायर लोज हायर हाइज।
हाँ, वो मुझे आज तक मालूम नहीं है।
तो हायर लोज हायर हाइज ये होता है कि ये जैसे ब्रेकआउट हुआ, ये एक नया हायर लो बनाया, ठीक है, और उसके बाद फिर हाई बनाया ये, राइट। तो ये रिट्रेसमेंट था क्योंकि इसने मेन ट्रेंड तोड़ा नहीं, ठीक है। इसके बाद नया लो बनाया ये, ठीक है, और हाई बना ये, राइट। तो जब तक ये नहीं टूटेगा ट्रेंड चेंज कंसिडर नहीं करूंगा मैं। तो ये हाई बनाने वाला लो कौन सा था? ये था, राइट। तो ये जब तक ब्रेक नहीं होता मैं तब तक कंसिडर नहीं करूंगा क्योंकि ये नया मतलब नया कुछ बना है। अभी इसका ये छोटा सा एक यहाँ पे क्लोजिंग हुआ, ठीक है, तो उसकी वजह से मुझे लो मिला ये। तो ये जैसे ही टूटा मैंने कंसिडर कर लिया कि ट्रेंड चेंज हो चुका है।
ओके, ये लो जो लास्ट में मिला था,
हाँ,
वो टूटा तो हमको ट्रेंड चेंज मिला।
नहीं उसका, हाँ ये ट्रेंड चेंज।
ओके, तो वैसा प्रीवियस कहीं पे भी एग्जांपल नहीं है। ओके,
नहीं मिल जाएंगे, कोई भी चार्ट देख लो उसमें मिलेगा ही।
नहीं ये
एक्सप्लेन करा ना,
हाँ
परत एकदा एक्सप्लेन करा ना, थोडं कन्फ्यूज होत आहे।
ओके, let's try to get a better chart.
सर फिन निफ्टी तो चांगला चार्ट आहे 15 मिनिट्स।
Let's see this. Okay, ये 2 दिन का ही रेंज, ये 1 दिन का ही रेंज कंसिडर करते हैं। सो ये रेंज ब्रेकआउट हुआ, दिस वाज द हाई मेड, ठीक है। नाउ आई विल नॉट कंसिडर दैट इज there is a change in trend until and unless this low gets broken. Okay, so this is the low which gave me this high. Okay, now the price started coming down, it made this low, okay, and this particular high was broken. Okay, so and the high that this breakout made, it was this, and the low that made this high was this. So this is my new lower low, sorry, higher low, and this is my new higher high. Okay, now until and unless either of these get broken, I will not consider that there is a change in trend. Okay, in between you will see that the price is moving up and down, up and down, up and down, but neither of these highs or these lows was broken. Okay, now where was this broken? This particular candle, if you see, there was a closing. Now I will consider, okay, now there is a change in trend. Okay, so what was the low that gave me this high? Why this high? Because there was a break of this particular high. So this low created this high. So my new lower low, a higher low is this. Okay, now I will see that if only and only if this range breaks, only then I will exit the trade or take another decision of to add to my positions or not. Okay, so if you see, this range never got broken. Okay, it stayed in that range for a lot of time, and finally it broke the range and the market closed. So I keep on saying that you start to identify swings. So these are the swings I talk about. Whenever you see market is making higher highs, higher lows, or lower highs, lower lows, you should always mark them and try to identify the trend with that. Now it's clear?
Yes, sir. There was
Yes,
confusion in
Vishal.
the in between जो swings मतलब range के between में जो swings होते हैं वो pullbacks होते हैं actually. तो
How
वो
that those are
consider
all
नहीं करने.
pullbacks.
हाँ.
So you observe this on don't try to observe this on indexes. Try to observe this on any pick any stock and see on that. You will see clearly swings and swings high, swing lows, and lower highs, lower lows, that kind of thing. Okay. So practice. You have to
Yes,
train
sir.
your eyes.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
Madhuvendra.
Sir,
Just wait for your turn, please.
hello.
Madhuvendra? I think she dropped. Tarun, yes.
Hello, Vishal, you can able to hear it?
Yeah.
See, in stock, we are finding it in pattern and we are trading it in the index. In fact, in stock, we are seeing an in pattern, and in the stock option, we are not seeing it. We are taking the straight away, isn't it?
Yes.
Whereas in index, we have to see both the thing. Index and the option chart should be formed in pattern.
Correct.
Okay. In such case, like you saying, 20% is a stop loss, which we have to look it in the index and both options option chart.
Correct. But your entry should be at the break of high in the options. Okay. In pattern.
Okay. So if it is index is not showing in pattern, also option is showing in pattern, we can do it.
Yes, you have to take at the break because that time your risk is the lowest.
Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you.
Tarun? Okay, Viresh?
सर उसमें जो ट्रेंड चेंज होने वाला होता है जो रेड लाइन वाला होता है तो उसका जो लोअर है कि रेड कैंडल को भी पकड़ने के बाद चेंज होगा या ग्रीन के बाद भी हो सकता है लोअर?
नहीं समझा आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है।
जैसे अभी आपने बताया ट्रेंड चेंज हो सकता है जैसे कि
हाँ।
अगर लोअर ब्रेक किया तो राइट तो ग्रीन कैंडल नहीं रहेगा या रेड वाला होगा उसमें, ऐसे पूछ रहा।
नहीं, कुछ कलर कैंडल का कलर मैटर नहीं करता, वो हमें यही देखना है कि जब ब्रेक हो रहा है तो अच्छी कैंडल से ब्रेक हो रहा है, इधर ऑन द अपसाइड और ऑन द बैक डाउन साइड। कलर कैंडल कलर डज नॉट मैटर, स्विंग्स देखते हैं।
हाँ, जो भी मतलब कैंडल है उसका जो लोअर है जो रहेगा बस उसी को स्टॉप लॉस वहां से 20% बस उतना है, बाय कैंडल कोई भी हो, राइट ना?
करेक्ट। नहीं, वो आप हायर लोस को इसके साथ मिक्स मत करो।
ओके, चलेगा सर।
ये सिद्धार्थ।
Sir, that 14th chart, I mean, on 14th, the chart which you showed for swing high and low, in that, the 1130 red candle, why not we consider that as the swing low first?
What instrument was that?
I think it's Nifty 50 on 14th.
14 November?
No,
December.
December, the one you explained right now. Yeah?
Why? Just hold on. What's the problem? Something wrong with this? Okay. So what we are asking?
I was asking, why not consider the 1130 red candle as the swing low, and why do we consider that? I mean, the candle which you showed as the swing low, that is what I wanted to know.
See, what was the latest high that was made? This, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. And what was the low
Yes,
that gave that high? This. Now, did you see the break
Yes,
anywhere? Whether this high or this low was broken? Did you see? What happens in between is just random price movement.
Okay. Okay, sir. Right.
Got it?
Shalvi, I have a question on this chart.
Yeah.
If I can speak
Yeah,
beforehand.
go ahead.
Yeah. Like now this high has been created, then you mark the swing low, right?
Right.
Sir? Shalvi, now this breaks around 1 o'clock. This candle breaks the high of the previous high, previous
Correct.
swing high, right? So the swing low will be this around before 11 o'clock candle or this around 12 o'clock candle.
So I'll mark this. This has a swing low of this high.
This broke, so this is the swing low. We will not mark the other one. We will not mark the other one before 11 o'clock.
No.
Okay, this is the swing low, right?
Now because this gave me high of this.
Right.
Until unless the price breaks out of this particular range, I can stay in my trade. Okay, now that there is no swing break, I'll stay in the trade.
Okay. Right.
So a lot of time people ask me like, how do you keep on holding to the trade? I mean, once you understand the swings, so it becomes easier. Now I know where my stop loss is. I mean, despite seeing what the MTM is doing, I can hold on to my trade. But this is not a very effective way of trading options. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
The methods, that setups that we have devised are more than enough to hold on to. I mean, to take the trade, enter the trades, and take good profits.
Right. Right.
Okay, this is good for stocks. If you are buying in equity and all that, this is good for that, but not for index options. Because if the price comes down this much and then it goes up this much, so by the time if you had booked here, okay, you would have probably made like 100 or 200% profit. But when the price comes down and goes up again, by the time it reaches here, your profit won't be 200%. It will be 100% only, because there is a lot of decay has happened in between.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And Vishal, one more question. Like on 4th and 5th of December in Nifty only, like price opened above the 2-day range, but the first 5-minute candle was a red candle.
Okay.
And it broke the high after that. So do we consider that as an in pattern or not?
No, we don't consider that as in pattern. But what you can do is you can look at the swings and decide.
Right. Like it happened on 4th and 5th of December only.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you.
Jayant.
Yeah, Hi, Vishal. I think a similar question was asked by Tarun. Like on Friday, Nifty, the first 4 candles was, red candles. Okay. So let us say we have opened CE and PE chart, and as per the main trend, our bias is on CE side. So should we wait for a breakout of the first red candle, or day low? I mean the extreme low. I mean previous day low. I was not present in the meeting.
If you're in trade, if you're in live trade that day, we picked up that trade in by doji pattern.
I was not there. I joined late. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we picked up. See, when in pattern is non-forming, but we have a bias towards CE, then we go for doji setup.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So here, like also you say, like we need to take trade at the extremes. Almost previous day low, it took a support and it formed on the upper side. Market went on the upper side.
Correct.
So yeah. And one more thing I observed, maybe it was discussed, like only Nifty and Sensex opened above the 2-day range on that day, and it sustained.
Right.
That's why they went 1.3%, while other indexes, though it opened about 2 days, they couldn't sustain. That's why it was 0.4% or 5%.
Nifty opened within range here. You can see.
Yeah, little bit. I mean, just a small portion.
Nifty mid cap was on the above, but it was not sustaining, neither breaking the range. So I had good positions in Nifty. Then I built at later stage. I built in Bank Nifty. Sensex I was heavily invested. BankX I was not so, but after a certain point I invested heavily in BankX also.
So index selection also can, I mean,
of course, it
depend
matters.
on this. Mhm. Okay. And can you open that Infosys chart once? I have one question. So we saw here the previous day it closed above the previous swing high, highest point of the day, right?
Correct.
So can we take it based on the probability? Can we take a BTST like because it's closed with a strong candle?
See, I'm
About,
working on several models of BTST, but none of them
Mhm.
is giving me consistent results. So I don't like, apart from the doji setup that we have,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not getting anything significant. So wait for it. I
Mhm.
mean, there is no hurry to take BTST. We are getting enough of profits in. Like, I mean, rare cases you get bumper profits in BTST. Most of the
Mhm.
time, it's like 30-40% that we can capture anytime.
Yeah, yeah, that is fine. Because just I saw this, I thought because strong candle, I thought maybe we can check this as a back testing
Not
also.
really needed. Not really needed. Not really needed to take unnecessary risk. What if there is a black swan event and the market opens big gap down?
Mhm. Okay.
Or
And one more.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
please continue.
No, no. Or like if the market opens in the within the range, then there is no point.
Mhm.
You're just
Right, right,
given some money to the broker and to the government. Nothing else.
right, right. And yesterday, I missed one point. You were saying for example, 30 to 40 is the Nifty range, whatever the range we take. Like one strike price lower, you open the chart so that when you get the entry, that will be within the range we are taking. Something you said, I just missed that.
Okay. So what I was saying basically was,
Mm.
so if I have to choose Nifty price, okay, my range is 30 to 40. I will
Correct.
not go for 35 rupees. I'll take this 26 because by the time this gives entry, it will move up and it will come within my range. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was doing actually, I mean, I was opening the 40 chart, but after retracement, when it comes for a doji pattern, I mean the red doji, when it comes within the range, I used to take that.
Mhm.
That is also fine, right? Like,
Yeah,
mm,
that is also fine.
okay.
Yes,
Thanks, Vishal.
Madhivadna. Okay, she dropped. Raj.
Hello, hello, Visha.
Yeah.
See, we are talking about 2 days high breakout of N pattern. If you see it in the index chart, and same sentence to be seen in the index option also 2 days high has to break, then the N pattern forms, then only we have to take it.
It's not necessary for the options to also do that. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine. So
Anyways, we
if
are
it is
not putting in options. We are not putting previous day high, previous day low. We are not marking those levels. We are just observing the swings.
okay, okay, got it, Visha. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Gopal.
Vishal bhai,
Huh.
have you ever observed this 2 day pattern for, I mean, 2 day range for commodities?
It works beautifully on crude and USD INR.
Okay, for commodities, because if I see for gold and silver, while in the presentation, I was observing them. So if the 2 day range, so we usually need to take a trade only after it breaks either the high or either the low of the 2 day range, right?
Intraday, you can trade it on 30 minutes time frame.
Okay. So, and if it is within the 2 day range, then no trade for that day.
Yes, no trade, absolutely. Because it's first thing, it's very slow moving instrument. Second thing, there is no, I mean, it's not driven by options. So there is not even a chance that, one single spike will cover your profits or not, nothing like that. So only after 2 day range breaks, then you take look for in pattern on 30-minute time frame and trade it. You'll get beautiful results.
And then we can mark the price action levels on what is the previous highs and lows, and then we can stick on to the trade.
In commodities and currencies, you will have to mark levels according to the future chart, not on the options chart.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Yes, Akshay.
Vishal sir, can you please open Nifty chart 15 minutes? 15 minutes.
This is 15, no?
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes you want.
So on 14 there was a gap up, and there was a swing low on 13.
Right.
So and the high was not, the 14th high is not broken yet.
Right.
So our bias will change to P when 13th low is that 13th swing low is broken, or this 3 candle retracement is there, right? On 14, that low is broken.
No, my bias will change only if this high break gets broken.
Okay, not this swing low.
Yeah, not this swing low, because once the price gaps up, okay, what sellers will do is they will keep all their orders here. Okay.
Okay.
So you see the price went up and then it came down again. And where did it take support?
On the low. Yeah. Okay.
So that is why I always say always take trades at the extremes, because that's where the liquidity is. That's where the majority of the orders are there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Raj. Raj, every time he tries to get on the line and he's somehow gets out of the. Raj, you have to unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. सर डाउट ऐसा है कि जब आपने वो स्टॉक ऑप्शन में वो इन पैटर्न बताया ना, जब स्टॉक के ऊपर था, तब जो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन थी ना, जो हाई मार्क की थी, उसके ऊपर जब क्लोजिंग आया, तब आपने सेम कैंडल का लो था वो स्टॉप लॉस दिखाया, ठीक है? और जब इंडेक्स की बात आती है तो उस केस में भी जब क्लोजिंग वो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन जो इन पैटर्न वाला है हाई, उसके ऊपर आता है
तो भी हमारी एंट्री होती है।
ओके, तो उस इंडेक्स चार्ट में जब स्विंग लो है वही हमारा स्टॉप लॉस गिनेंगे?
स्विंग लो नहीं, मतलब रिट्रेसमेंट का स्विंग लो। हाँ, वो
हाँ, रिट्रेसमेंट का। और स्टॉक में जो ओके, मतलब इंडेक्स चार्ट में रिट्रेसमेंट का स्विंग लो, एंड स्टॉक के केस में वही कैंडल जो ब्रेक करता है हाई को, उसका लो।
हाँ, राइट, वही वो इंडेक्स मतलब रिट्रेसमेंट का लो ही होता है ना। वो सिर्फ दोनों में एंट्री अलग होती है। स्टॉक में हम क्या करते हैं कि वो कैंडल को पूरी तरह बंद होने देते हैं, ठीक है?
ओके,
कि वो जो कैंडल ब्रेक कर रही है वो प्रीवियस स्विंग हाई को 5 मिनट्स
ओके ओके
उस कैंडल के क्लोज पे हम एंट्री लेते हैं, ठीक है?
ठीक है, ओके।
लेकिन इंडाइसेस में जब हम ट्रेड लेते हैं इन पैटर्न का, तो हम हाई ब्रेक होने पे ही एंटर कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि वहां पे मैक्सिमम मोमेंटम मिलता है और वहीं से हमको स्टॉप लॉस भी छोटा मिलता है।
ओके ओके, समझ गया। मैं सोच रहा था कि इंडेक्स में भी क्लोजिंग का वेट करना पड़ता है।
नहीं, इंडेक्स में क्लोजिंग का वेट नहीं करना है।
ओके, ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड, थैंक यू सर।
ये श्रद्धा,
अगर सर कभी मार्केट गैप डाउन ओपन हुआ तब भी इन पैटर्न बनता है एंट्री लेने का?
हाँ, ले सकते हैं ना गैप डाउन, लेकिन वो प्रिफरेबली आप देखो कि जैसे अभी निफ्टी का फिन निफ्टी में अच्छा मतलब एग्जांपल मिल गया मुझे। अगर निफ्टी यहाँ पे मेरे को ब्रेक मिलता था ना, तो मैं ले लेता था पुट, ठीक है? क्योंकि वो ये लो तोड़ रहा था और यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी पोजीशंस बन चुके थे ना, यहाँ पे काफी लोगों के पोजीशंस थे। तो जैसे मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि आपको सेलर के नजरिए से मार्केट को देखना है कि यहाँ पे जो यहाँ पे जो लोगों ने कॉल शॉर्ट कर रखे हैं, ठीक है, पुट शॉर्ट कर रखे हैं, उन लोगों को टेंशन, वो लोगों को प्रेशर आ जाएगा और वो यहाँ से एग्जिट करना स्टार्ट करेंगे अगर इन पैटर्न बनता है।
सर ऐसा नहीं कही, मतलब गैप डाउन ओपन हुआ, आप उसके बाद की बात बता रहे हैं ना?
हाँ,
ओके।
लेकिन गैप डाउन अगर होता है, मेरा गैप डाउन यहाँ पे होता है, ठीक है, देन आई लुक फॉर इन पैटर्न कि अगर हो रहा है क्या, इन पैटर्न बन रहा है क्या। इन पैटर्न इज बेसिकली कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ पर्टिकुलर ट्रेंड, वो हो रहा है क्या।
2 days का रेंज ब्रेक डाउन करेगा, उसके बाद एंड पैटर्न बनाता है तो एंट्री।
Yes, correct.
ओके सर।
ठीक है, any more questions guys? We have one more. I mean doji में तो बहुत सारे questions आने वाले हैं, so if you have any questions clear them now, otherwise we'll move on to doji pattern.
Sir, go ahead.
Okay, we'll take 5-10 minutes break, then we'll resume again. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we are back.
Vishal, just one doubt I have. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
For index options, we look at the index only for the 2-day range breakout.
Yes.
Once we know the range is broken out, we just move to the option chart and everything we see there only, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
So now comes the king of all our patterns, is the doji pattern. Now doji pattern has to be observed only and only on Heiken-Ashi candles, not on normal candles. Okay. So what you need to see, once you have formed a bias, okay, that the market is going to go upwards or downwards, okay, start looking for dojis. And what is the best kind of doji? Okay, the first thing, important thing is the doji should be of red color. Only then we consider it as a valid doji. So you start looking out for doji. Now this was the first doji that came. Okay, what was the stop loss in this? It was around 20%. So was it okay to take this trade? Yes, I was okay to trade this trade. What I will do is I will place my order here. Okay, so as soon as this high gets broken, I will take the entry. Okay, the main thing is immediately next candle should break the high of this doji and you should get entry. If the next candle after this candle breaks it, then we will not take that entry, because in all probability it's a fake entry. Okay, so this particular candle did not give entry. Okay, now this was not a doji, so we won't take this trade. Okay, but again, if you are like a risk taker and the stop loss of this particular candle is small, which is around 15-16%, I'll still take the entry. Okay, but if you are just following doji, just look out for doji. Now the doji can be with big wick or small wick. Okay, like this, it can be a big wick or a small wick. That is fine. It should be just a doji. That's it. You just want to see that there is a wick on the upside and on the downside. So once this was there, okay, this pattern, I mean this entry did not get triggered, so this was cancelled. This was triggered, your stop loss was here, so I mean it might have given good profits, then it came down again and it continued and your stop loss was never hit. And look at the end, what happened. Everybody knows the results. Okay, then there was this doji also. If you like, for some reason you missed this particular entry, okay, then the next doji came here. Okay, again this did not trigger your entry, and I think the stop loss would have been very high. Looking at the doji itself, I can say yes, it was around 25%. So I will not take this entry. Okay, you have to wait for 15-minute time. On 15-minute time frame, you have to wait for the candle to completely form and only take the trade then. The doji should be of red color. It should have wicks on both sides. You are not going to take entries on green doji. Okay, only red doji. Why red doji? Because we are option buyers. We are not option sellers. Okay, we are not doing anything else with our traders. We are doing naked option buying. So only red doji. Now the third entry came here. This one. Now what was the stop loss? In this case, it was just 16% stop loss. So this was a perfect entry for me. So I took entry here. My entry was on the high of this particular candle. Now the entry happened in this candle, then the price kept on consolidating, and finally it broke out. So easily I could have made, I mean, if even let's say by conservative standard, it should be 100% at least. In Sensex, it gave more than like, I don't know, 5,000%. One of the options that I had bought was around 20 rupees and I exited it at around 440 or something like that. So yes, this is the doji setup. Very simple to understand, very easy to follow. Absolutely no, rush kind of trades. It's not a scalping trade. It gives very good results. So questions, you can start. Yes, Madhuvardhana.
Vishal, you're saying that second doji, small doji can keep the cursor, no? You said like 200% gain.
Second doji what?
Before that, next on the right hand side, next doji, next, not the right hand side doji. Next, next, not that one. The next candle is the doji forming, so we take the high of that doji. Or should be the previous candle of this doji candle?
No, high of this doji, no?
Oh, this, okay.
The high got breached here, no? This candle broke the high. So your entry was done here already. This was your stop loss.
Okay, the next candle also red color is different pattern, but should broke the high of that previous candle.
Yes. As soon as the high is broken, your entry is done.
Okay, Vishal. Thank you.
Yes, Asif.
And so this is an option chart, and
this is an option chart. See, once you see that the index has not opened outside the range, not forming in pattern, your job is to forget about what's happening on the spot chart, index option chart, index spot chart, and switch to options.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing else is needed.
Okay, and this could be on either C or P.
Yes, you have to form a bias. I will explain how to form a bias sometime.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Virish.
सर जैसे कि दो रेड कैंडल बन गई, जो फर्स्ट वाला डोजी था, सेकंड वाला जो डाउन साइड में वो फेक हो जाएगा, मतलब उसमें एंट्री नहीं मारना है हमको।
नहीं।
और उसके बाद में वापस से दो डोजी बने बाजू बाजू में, तो उसमें से जो बड़ा वाला डोजी है उसमें एंट्री करना है, छोटे वाले में एंट्री करना है।
इसमें एंट्री ना आपको एंट्री लगा के रखनी है इसके हाई।
हाँ, और उसका
हाई जैसे ही ब्रेक हो जाता है एंट्री ले ली, हमारी एंट्री हो जाती है ऑटोमेटिकली।
और उसका जो स्टॉप लॉस रहेगा वो पहले वाला डोजी है, उसका एंड वाला रहेगा ना?
नहीं, ये अगर जो डोजी में एंट्री ले रही है उसी डोजी के नीचे हमारा स्टॉप लॉस रहेगा, उसी डोजी का लो, और वो लो जो है 20% के ऊपर नहीं चाहिए।
ओके सर, डन। थैंक यू।
Yes, sir.
Again. Can I go ahead?
Siddharth.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Sir, doji pattern, if after taking an entry, if it hits a stop loss, then do we enter again? Because it happened with Sensex on Friday.
No, Sensex happens because Sensex is that day, it was expiry for that day. Okay. So what generally what I suggest is you don't trade on expiry days contracts. Okay. So I totally for new beginners and for learners, for some time you avoid trading in indices which are expiring that day. Okay, which has expiry that day. There will be plenty of opportunities in other indices. You explore those. And master the setup. Once you have mastered it, then you will come to know that okay, now let's say Sensex was giving entry on doji in multiple times, it gave entries. It hit my stop loss even 2 times, but I still kept on buying. Okay, I exited at stop loss. Okay. That's for sure. I exited at stop loss. I took stop loss 2 times, but the 3rd time it worked.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And but for on non-expiry days, so we can take entry again.
Yeah, you can
One
take
entry a day.
And I mean, as long as it's in your direction, in your bias direction, you can take the entries. But again, ensure that your total stop loss hits and the amount that it's going is not more than 10% of your capital. Because sometimes it can happen that the market doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. And sir, the 11 o'clock candle, which you said it gave an entry, it has a very small upper wick, no? So is it a doji actually?
Yes. As long as you see the wick, it's fine.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Satya.
Sir, after the doji candle, the subsequent candle, whether we have to wait for till closing of that candle, or else once the high of the doji break, we can enter the trade.
Is formed. Once the doji is formed, it's red in color. Okay. You place the order on the high of that doji.
Okay.
Okay. And you leave it. And as soon as you get the entry, you place your stop loss.
Okay.
And wait for the trade to perform.
Okay. Doji's low is the stop loss.
Correct.
Okay. Fine.
Stop loss percentage we can keep more than 20%.
No, ideally it should be 20% only.
Okay, because on Friday stop loss is more than 20% for Sensex, I think.
No, Sensex was expiry day, na?
So still you take a trade on expiry even if the stop loss is more than 20, right?
Yes, I do take.
Yep.
Because my understanding, my study is different. See, you will also be there, but you will have to spend time on charts.
Understood.
Okay. Yes, Malkit.
हेलो सर, तो सर जैसे इन पैटर्न नहीं बना है तो देन वी विल पुट 15 मिनट्स एंड हाइकनाशी कैंडल्स, तो उसमें विल लुक फॉर डोजीज, है ना? तो जैसे ही डोजी फॉर्म हुआ है और तो सर अब जैसे डोजी फॉर्म हो रहा है तो उसको वेट करना है उसका खत्म होने का कि उसके हाई पे ही हमको एंट्री लगा देनी है?
देखो, डोजी बनी है ये आपको कब पता चलेगा? जब वो कैंडल बंद होगी।
ओके।
तो उसके बाद ही आपको एंट्री लगानी है।
अच्छा, so we'll have to wait for that candle to complete.
Yes.
ओके सर। और सर इसमें कितना परसेंटेज मतलब 40-50% या 100% लगाना रहता है?
इसमें आप 100% तो ले ही सकते हो, 40% बेयर मिनिमम ले सकते हो, सॉरी 100% नहीं। जैसे कि काफी लोग कर रहे हैं कि डोजी पे एंट्री कर रहे हैं, 40% उनका आराम से निकल जाता है, उसके बाद वो क्या करता है, दे आर नॉट कंसर्न।
हाँ, ये भी ठीक है सर। और सर जो डोजी पे हम लोग एंट्री ले रहे हैं और उसका जो वो लो है वो हमारा स्टॉप लॉस होगा और वो 20% के अंदर होना चाहिए,
करेक्ट,
है ना?
करेक्ट। क्योंकि हम अगर 40% ले रहे हैं तो हमारा ट्रेड 1:2 के हिसाब से जा रहा है ना।
यस सर।
मेरे टारगेट्स यूजुअली 100% के होते हैं, तो मैं यूजुअली स्विंग हाइज वगैरह टारगेट करता हूँ। तो जैसे यहाँ पे एंट्री मिल रही है तो मैं देखता हूँ कि मुझे यहाँ पे 100% मिल सकता है क्या। तो अभी इसमें तो नहीं दिख रहा है, बैंक निफ्टी में शायद था और इसमें भी था, सेंसेक्स में भी था। तो मैं वही देख रहा था कि मुझे 100% तो 20% में रिस्क कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन अगर मुझे मिल रहा है तो आई विल गेट 100%।
ओके सर। सर और एक बात, ये दिस हैज नथिंग टू डू विद स्पॉट चार्ट, ये हम सिर्फ स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे ही देखेंगे ना?
करेक्ट।
और ठीक है, ओके सर, थैंक यू।
यस, अरुण बोलो।
So how do we choose the strike, the particular strike?
How do we choose the strike?
Yes,
I have mentioned the range 30 to 40 for Nifty, 80 to 100 for Bank Nifty.
Okay, 30 to 40 for the column, put both the charts need to be placed in the parallel. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Bank Nifty 80 to 100. Mid cap and Fin Nifty 20 to 30 rupees. And Bankex and Sensex 40 to 50 rupees. Yes, Asif.
Sir, you told doji forms, doji high is the entry. And then let's say what happens on next candle. Next candle, I mean, you should get an entry in the next candle, otherwise you don't take.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so
You
the
don't
doji
take
set.
the entry. Let's see. Can we get an example? Okay. Now this was a doji. Let's say my bias was towards C. So this was the doji. I put an entry here. The next candle didn't break the high. So I will not take the entry again.
Okay, whatever your trigger order, you'll just cancel it.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes, Vaishak.
Sir, should we form a bias based on 2-day range itself, or is there any other way for this logic?
I'll explain that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Akshay.
You had mentioned earlier that we do book profits like within 30 to 40% percentage gains to quickly build capital. So that is suggested for both indices as well as stock options. Vishal, just want to check on that.
Yes.
Okay.
40%, 1:2 trade, that is 40%. Okay. It's a
Okay.
very good strike or win rate.
Okay.
Someone, I think someone had posted yesterday also that he has back tested on indices for 6 months. And 100% is getting results. I mean, the win rate is 100% for 40% capital, 40% target.
Okay. Thank you, Vishal.
Yes, Vijay.
Yeah, so once we get the red doji, right, the following candle, it should be green, which breaks the high of the doji, correct?
Correct.
So
It can be red also, not necessarily green. Next candle.
The next candle, okay. Even if the green, HA which breaks the doji, and if it is like a doji itself, then also we can still go take the trade.
Yeah, you see, look at this entry, na. Okay, this was the entry. It got triggered, but the candle didn't, was very, there was no momentum that point of time. But then our entry was already done here. Okay, we are already into trade. This was our stop loss. So until and unless that stop loss is hit, I will not tamper with my trade.
Sorry. Can you show me that again? So the doji, if I see here, this was a doji, the big one with a small wick on the top.
Yes,
yeah,
this doji.
Yeah, and then immediate next doji broke it, which was a red.
Correct.
And your entry still got triggered. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Any more questions? Yes, Dhanshri.
Sir, entry should be triggered by immediate next candle or after in a range after 2-3 candles.
Immediate next candle should trigger your entry, else you cancel that trigger order and wait for next doji.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Akshay.
I see sometimes very good moves are there. So if I want to trail, just like I did for an in pattern, can we go with higher highs and higher lows, Vishal, for this also? Same way?
I think your stop losses might get hit if you're trailing.
Okay.
In index options, it's very difficult to trail.
Okay.
Okay. So
better
best
cut off at 40%, Vishal? That's what you suggested?
Yeah. The best option I suggest is always to, once the trade moves 50% in your favor, okay, then you place the stop loss at the entry price.
Okay, at cost to cost. Okay.
At cost to cost. Okay. If it gets hit and you get entry again, you take the entry again.
Okay.
There's no harm in that.
Okay, Vishal. Thank you.
Yes, James.
Yeah, just wanted to highlight the point that the candle which gave the entry was an inside candle and it gave a good move.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you
I mean,
always
but,
say,
a lot of times we don't get inside candles in options. A lot of times we don't get.
but preferably if we get that
Yeah.
will more probabilities, higher probability.
Higher probability if it's a inside candle.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing we see here.
Yeah. Yes, Viresh.
सर जैसे डोजी कैंडल में हमने एंट्री कर लिया फिर हम लोग 40-50% प्रॉफिट में चले गए
राइट।
तो उसके बाद में समझ लो अभी ट्रेंड चेंज होने वाला है तो हमें पता कैसे चलेगा कि मैं वहां से एग्जिट मार लूं?
आपको स्विंग्स देखने पड़ेंगे, ठीक है, नॉर्मल कैंडल्स पे कि जैसे अभी मेरी ये कैंडल पे एंट्री हो रही है, ठीक है, तो मैं मेरा टारगेट रखूंगा यहाँ पे, ठीक है, या फिर एकदम सेफ खेलने वाला हो तो मैं यहाँ पे टारगेट रख दूंगा, मैं ऐसा लगा के, ठीक है, और जैसे यहाँ पे पहुंच जाता है मैं एग्जिट कर लूंगा।
ओके, मतलब प्रॉफिट बुक हो जाएगा अपना उसमें।
यस, प्रॉफिट्स बुक करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। आप अगर 40% भी निकाल रहे हो इन अ मंथ, आपका कैपिटल डबल ट्रिपल या इवन 4-5 टाइम्स भी हो जाता है
उसमें 40% के हिसाब से। तो फिर जैसे कि आप 100% 200% एक ही बार में निकालते हो तो उसके लिए फिर आप पूरा स्टॉप लॉस जो आपने जो पहले वाला लगाया वहां तक आप वेट करते हो, उसके बाद में ही आके आता है? नहीं,
मैं उसके यूजुअली 50% जाने के बाद मैं कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट निकलने की कोशिश करता हूँ अगर नीचे आ रहा है तो।
मतलब जो इस पे जितने में बाय किया उतने में कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट।
हाँ।
और अगर उसके आगे जाता है तो आपको ज्यादा प्रॉफिट मिलता है, इसलिए आप उतना वेट करोगे।
करेक्ट,
थैंक यू।
ये सिद्धार्थ।
Sir, just in case if we need to trail above 1:2, can we switch to 5 minutes time frame and trail the swings?
No. You are entering
Not
on 15 minutes, then you cannot change to 5 minutes and take decisions based on that. That is one of the worst mistakes any trader can do. Switch the time frames in between the trades.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, Kalyan.
Sir, just please confirm these 3 points. One is if we see that index moved out of today's range, we look out for doji. That's the first priority. If not, we'll look at doji at extreme patterns.
Yes.
At extreme points.
Yeah.
And yeah, these are the 2 things. And do we trade this on only indices, not on stock options?
Yeah, stock options only in pattern. Okay.
Okay.
In case of if the stock, I mean if the index is not breaking out the 2-day range, then we look for what's it doing on the option charts. Okay. So if I'm getting put entry from here, okay, and that means I'll get put entry somewhere from here like this.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, actually, if you see on Friday, we do see some entries on put side as well. So we are on CE bias.
We were on CE bias that day, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, like put was making lower lows, so I would not have taken this trade anyway. Correct. And
yes,
I think 3-4 days back, this was the entry that was coming on put side, but I didn't take. I waited for long for CE entry. Okay. So if you are getting this at extremes or at a good support level, now this was a good support level. I am getting doji entry here. I will take it because my stop loss is low. Okay. If you are a beginner, you can try this. Even if the bias is not there, okay, but you are getting it at good support level.
Yes.
Make some mistakes. It's fine to make some mistakes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done with my question. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Srivatsan?
Hi, Vishal. Actually, is there any criteria do we have, the better usage of red dodgy only out of the money? Because I'm seeing in the bank nifty, particularly if you're looking at 40,600 call option, right? So I'm looking at that. That is actually in the money. I'm seeing a lot of red dodges formed, and it is continuously hitting stop loss, even though the market is on the upside. So that is why I'm asking. So better to look at out of the money with red dodgy concept, or do you think this will work for even?
No, we look for dojis only on OTM options only.
Okay, that is what. Okay, got it. That's what just I want to make very clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't trade ATMs or little bit, not deep OTMs, but little bit OTMs like a lot of people used to do 200
Yes.
rupees. So, I mean, your stop loss will be huge. Why you unnecessarily want to, invest more money and take bigger stop loss?
Okay, that's good. Yeah, thanks. That gives a very good answer. Yeah.
Yes, Tarun.
Vishal bhai, like you mentioned, we are actually going for dojis on the extremes.
Right.
So extremes are basically 2-day high and low, and the
Yes.
previous day high and low. These 4
Yes.
points.
Yes, these are the extremes.
And sometimes what happens is like on the option chart, it is not at the extreme, but at the spot chart, it is on the extreme. So it doesn't matter to us because we are not looking at the spot.
Correct.
So we'd only be looking at our option chart, and if it's at the extreme of 2-day high or a previous day high or low, we'll go for that.
Yes.
Or an important swing, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Shraddha.
Sir, after the doji's candle, the subsequent candle, if it doesn't breaches the doji's high, and the next candle, if it breaches the doji's high, we should not take entry, right, sir?
No.
Okay, sir.
Only the next immediate candle after doji should give you entry. If that is not giving you entry, you have to cancel the trigger order and wait for the next doji.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
These are very clear rules. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Shraddha, go ahead.
सर जैसे सेकंड डे की सेकंड कैंडल पे भी हम एंट्री ले सकते हैं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है कि वी हैव टू वेट फॉर सम मोर कैंडल्स एंड देन टेक द एंट्री?
No. Nothing like that.
और सर इसमें भी हमको प्रीवियस दो डेज का रेंज ब्रेकआउट का देखने का है?
नहीं, इसमें नहीं देखना है ना. 2 दिन का रेंज ब्रेकआउट नहीं हुआ, इसीलिए हम डोजी पैटर्न पे आए ना.
ओके ओके सर.
Yes, Madhuvadna.
Vishal, I understand the doji pattern, but I wanted to see some chart example for extreme levels doji. If you can show me and explain, that will be great.
So here we are seeing. Okay.
Okay.
This is Bank Nifty. Okay. So here what I am seeing is, if you look at normal candles, you will see that the price broke out and it was retracing. Okay. So now it came to this previous swing from where the price shot up. Okay. You will see that it started giving doji entries. Okay. So this doji was there inside doji, but your stop loss got hit. Then this entry came. After that, there was no looking back. So this was at extreme, or it was at a good support level. Okay. If you see on put side, I think day before yesterday, Which was that day? I don't remember. Not this. I think it was this 12 December. No, even here, it was not giving me entry from any significant level. That was probably the reason I didn't take this entry. Okay. It should have been at this level. Okay. That it should have given me entry. On option, I mean, if you look at, I'll try to explain it on. So what I will try to do is, once this 2-day range is marked, okay, and the price is coming down, I will try to take a CE trade when the price comes here. Okay. And if it breaks down, like it happened the next day, okay, then I will go for in pattern. But if it in pattern fails, then I will immediately start looking for doji entries on the CE side. Why? Because the in pattern has failed. If the in pattern has failed, that means the reversal trades will work now. So always look for trades when the market is at 2-day high, 2-day low, or 1-day high, 1-day low. If you are getting doji entries from there, you should take it, preferably only in the direction of the bias.
If you change it on the 15 minutes, where is this entry will be on this one?
You can see here. So on this particular day, where are we getting doji entry? This was the one we are getting. So this stop loss got hit, I think. Then the next entry came here. After that, the market was in total upswing. Okay. Option chart, it will be very different.
But it is a red or green doji, Vishal? That one?
A red doji. It has to be a red doji only. We never take entry against green doji.
Okay, red doji. Okay. Fine. Thank you, Vishal.
Yeah. Malkit, go ahead. Unmute yourself, Malkit, and then talk.
Yes, sir. Sir, my question is, जैसे हम लोग को दिख गया कि ये भी एक रेड डोजी बन चुकी है और उसके बाद हम बनने के मतलब वो कैंडल खत्म होगा, उसके बाद जो दूसरा कैंडल आएगा उसमें हमें एंट्री लेनी है। तो कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है क्या कि वो जो दूसरा कैंडल आया वो काफी तेज भाग गया हो, हमें प्रॉपर एंट्री नहीं मिली हो, उस पे 20% स्टॉप लॉस के बाहर चला गया हो, ऐसा भी होता है?
ये क्यों होगा वैसे? अगर आप डोजी पे एंट्री ले रहे हो, इनकेस ये डोजी पे एंट्री ले रहे हो, तो आपका ऑलरेडी ऑर्डर लगा है ना, ये कैंडल खत्म होती है, ऑर्डर लग जाना चाहिए आपका।
अच्छा, ओके।
तो आपको एंट्री तो मिल ही जाएगी ना।
तो जैसे ही मतलब डोजी खत्म होगी हमें एंट्री लगा देनी है?
करेक्ट।
ओके सर, दैट वाज माय क्वेश्चन। थैंक यू सर।
यस यशोधन। Unmute. Yes, Siddharth.
Sir, the chart which you showed to Mativadna ma'am, in that, even the second entry would have failed, I guess, because the body was big, but it had a upper wick also. So I don't know on which date you showed that candle.
This one?
Yeah, the 12:15 candle, I guess.
This is spot chart.
Even the second.
This is spot chart. We don't take entries as per spot chart.
Okay. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Yashodhan, you still have a question? Okay, now we also use doji. I mean, the risk management and every other rule is same. Okay. So 20% stop loss, not more than not employing more than 20% capital. Those rules are same. Yes, Yashodhan.
Sir, the doji setup can be used for even put side entry, na? Just it
Yes,
has to
yes.
be wet
We
doji.
are buyers. We are not. We don't say that I'll take only CE side entries. We are buyers, option buyers. Whatever is performing, we'll take it.
Okay. And initially in the morning, is there any particular strike prices to keep and watch for indexes like second OTM of each and every something like that?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
We have very clear and simple rules. 30 to 40, 80 to 100. Just put them on chart, watch them. Simple.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Viresh.
हेलो
हम्म
सर, ये जो साइड में जो पूरे रेड लाइन पूरी डोज में जो 3 से 4 बार डोजेस आई हुई है, तो उसमें से फिर एंट्री मांगे तो हर बार तो स्टॉप लॉस हिट होना ही है ना उसमें।
नहीं, लेकिन कितनी बार एंट्री हुई है वो भी देखो ना।
मतलब जैसे पहली डोजी आई, मैंने एंट्री लिया, स्टॉप लॉस
ये वाली।
नहीं नहीं, ये एकदम कॉर्नर वाले हैं सर, वो वाला नहीं, उसके अपोजिट साइड में पूरा लास्ट वाला।
ये
हाँ
वाला।
हाँ, यहाँ से पूरी जो ऊपर से नीचे आते आते गए।
तो यहाँ पे कितने एंट्रीज हो रहे हैं आप बताओ मेरे को।
यहाँ पे 2 एंट्रीज जहाँ पे अपने रखा हुआ है वो।
हाँ, तो फिर स्टॉप लॉसेस कितने हैं देखो उसके।
एक ही है वहाँ पे।
फिर मतलब
नहीं नहीं, जो वहां से ऊपर की तरफ से चढ़ गया वहां से, जो राइट साइड ऊपर जो लाइन जा रही है ना, वहां पे देखो ऊपर पहले एक
ये नेक्स्ट डे का है।
अच्छा, ये नेक्स्ट डे का। अच्छा, दूसरे दिन का। अच्छा अच्छा, थैंक यू।
Yes, Siddharth.
Sir, just in case if the stop loss hitting candle is also a doji candle, can we consider that doji candle as an entry for the next green candle?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
If you are saying a doji, you should immediately start thinking, okay, my entry has come, my entry signal has come, my setup is forming.
No, that doji candle which I'm considering is the one which hit my stop loss for the previous entry, just in case.
Correct. You can take it.
That doji candle can. Okay. Okay.
Any more questions? Okay, now there is another use case of doji, and it is for swing trading. Anytime you see inside doji, okay, now here the rules are very, very simple. Okay, you have to just look for buy side entries. Okay, so the doji that you are entering should be a red doji, and the previous candle should also be a red candle. Not necessarily it should be a doji, but it should be a red candle only. Okay, so you see one red candle, one doji, you put your entry on the high. The stop loss is this, and the minimum target you are going to put here is 1:2 or the swing high. So 1:2 was done immediately, but I will prefer, I have tried this setup with small quantities. It works beautifully. As soon as this high is broken, I'll take the entry and will target this high. You put any stock chart and look for buy side entries. It works beautifully. Very simple setup for swing trading.
Time frame, Vishal?
1 week.
Week. Okay.
And it has to be a inside doji?
Yes, it has to be an inside doji only.
So the SL will be the low of mother bar?
No, same doji.
Doji, okay.
Yes, I mean, sorry, Asif.
Sir, inside doji, can you explain?
Inside doji means it is within previous candle. Okay. So this is inside doji.
Okay.
Okay. This is within previous candle, na?
Mhm.
Then look for only inside or small dojis. Very small doji you should look for.
Got it. And this is in weekly time frame, you said, right?
Weekly time frame. 1:2
So
is bare minimum target, but look for, like, if you're getting, I would prefer that the market has the price has come down and I'm getting entry somewhere, at the bottom.
Okay, and this has to again be in OTM?
No. This is swing trading. This will you have to do on equities, cash.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, not options.
No, not options.
So typically we check it on Monday because the candle closed on Friday.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, Yashodan.
So the candle setting would be Heiken-Ashi only in this 1 week time
Heiken-Ashi.
frame?
Heiken-Ashi.
Okay.
Kalyan?
Do we need to look for the stock trend, sir? Should it be at higher lows or something like that, or it doesn't matter?
Don't even spend your energies there. Okay. Just look for swing, whether you are getting a swing. Okay. And you will not get false entries. You will rarely get false entries.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, Vijay.
Yeah, you mentioned that the previous candle, HA candle, should also be red.
Yes.
And the subsequent should be a doji. That's a better setup, right?
Yes.
And inside candle, the doji should be an inside of the previous HA.
Yes, because your stop loss will be as low as possible there.
Oh, okay. So the stop loss will be of the candle, which is the previous candle, which is engulfing it.
Yes.
It's a Morobozo. Okay, got it.
So the stop loss, how much percentage, sir? Any percentage?
I mean, barely it will come 2-3% stop loss.
Okay, sir.
So let's see how much it is giving. A 2% stop loss. So in 4%, I mean, if you're getting 2%, then your probable profit is 4%. Okay, but you are initiating trades across multiple stocks. So at times, if you go for swing trades, then your profits go in the range of 10%, 12%, or 15%, like that. So which is huge in stocks, 10%, and that is also like in couple of weeks. So in stocks, it's very good return. People wait for years and years for 10% returns. Yes, Jayant.
I think I missed something. Like, when we take a trade, the time frame should be weekly time frame, and
Correct.
it should be a small inside doji. That is
Correct.
what you mentioned, right?
Yes.
And the candle prior to that previous should also be a red candle.
Correct.
And when do we initiate the trade?
You put a GTT order above this high.
Okay. So we go through the list of stocks wherever we find, and we put a GTT order.
Correct.
Okay. And do we? Is it better to put a weekly low, like we use for 2-day range, right? Like weekly range.
No, nothing like that. Don't overcomplicate. Try to overcomplicate it. This is very simple setup. Just follow it. You will be good.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I mean, if you look at it, you'll think that, I mean, your stop loss might get hit. But look at the candle. Okay. First the low was breached and then the high was breached. And your target, I mean, your what do you say? Your entry happens only after the high is breached. So look at the movement after this high is breached.
So it will be entry will be in the Heiken-Ashi candle. We look okay.
Heiken-Ashi candle. Just look for small doji inside doji, which is after a red doji. That's all you need for swing trading.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Siddharth.
Sir, can this be used for Nifty 100 or something like that, or only
Futures
Nifty
you can
50?
do. Futures you can. Or
In equity segment itself.
You can look for any stock. Any stock.
Even Nifty. Do we have a scanner for this, sir? So that
No. And what else do you need here? I don't like to rely on technical tools for telling me what stocks to buy or what trade to take. Human mind is the biggest machine which cannot be beaten by any other thing. So use that. It will hardly take 5-10 minutes for you to scan all the stocks and see where you're getting this.
No, sir. Only if it is Nifty 50, it is easy to scan. But if we are going for mid cap 100 stocks also, then it will be a problem.
How many stocks are there?
Probably 100 stocks.
So if 50 stocks you are doing it in like quickly, how much time it should take for 100 stocks? A little bit quickly, na? So don't rely on scanners.
Okay, sir.
Shalvi, I have a scanner for a weekly Bollinger Band thing. So I can share that scanner so they can scan stocks from there.
There's no need.
Okay.
I am trying to make you guys independent from all these things. And you again are going towards that. So don't do that.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, Satya.
Sir, whether the doji is forming after the red candle, the wick of the doji also should close within that previous red candle, sir?
Yes. So only then becomes it inside doji, no?
Inside doji. Okay, sir.
Any more questions on doji?
Vishal bhai, just one question, not on the swing trade, but the previous intraday one. So you would prefer we look at the spot chart for indices when looking at indices, and then we look at if it is at the bottom or top at the support or resistance there, and then move on to the actual strike price chart and then move ahead, right? That way we can do.
Correct.
Thanks.
Any other questions on doji? Yes, Kalyan.
Sir, can you please refer Indiabulls Housing Finance weekly chart? A weekly doji. We are on daily, sir.
Weekly.
Yes.
You want daily?
Okay, I think I made a mistake. Yeah. Sorry, sir. It is good. Yeah.
I mean, you really don't need very high level of technical knowledge just to spot the entries, to do swing trading also. Yes, Madhuvana.
Swing trading can be done on the day also. This setup.
Prefer daily. It's too small time frame for swing trading.
Okay, but if it is 1 week means like one strict target you're saying it, Nusha, that can happen on the same day or very next day, or I mean, how many days if you have to hold it? No?
It's fine. No? I mean, your returns are phenomenal in stocks.
Okay, Nusha. So this would be advised on the stock only, not on the options.
No, this is not. You can't trade weekly candles on options.
Okay, Nusha. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, guys? You pick any stock, random will pick. Now this Bajaj Finance Finser. Where do you see the doji? Latest, I see it here. 1512 entry. My stop loss is 1452. Hardly 60 point stop loss. After that, it gave me returns of 10%. Not really difficult even to make money in swing trading, especially people who are those who cannot trade during Indian hours, or people who don't have time. This is very good for them. Yes, Kalyan.
Sir, can we refer Hindustan Unilever and Bharat Electronics? So there are instances where there are a couple of dojis. If you see
So
somewhere in November.
This is October.
Yeah, between September and October. September and November, sir. So how do we think that we have to read this chart, or with respect to the target end?
I mean,
entry is fine, entry is clear, but how about the target?
See, there are two things you can do. Either you take 1:2 if you want quick profits, or then wait for the swing high. Still, the stop loss is not hit.
Yes.
This is the entry that I'm seeing. 1:2 is already done, but this is my probable target.
Oh, sorry. Can we go to Bell? So here, again between September and October, sir. So it hit the stop loss, but gave multiple entries. Am I correct?
Where was the entry? You first tell me.
Okay.
There was
So the first entry is on.
This entry did not get triggered. This entry did not get triggered. This was not a doji. This entry got
October 19th. October 9th. Monday, October 9th.
So did not get triggered, na?
I see it
I think
different
he's
on
targeting
my.
the inside candle condition. Vishal.
No, even let's say, even if we ignore that inside candle condition, this trade never got initiated.
Yeah, right.
Where was the entry?
It was not a doji.
No, let's say it's a doji. It's a doji. Okay. This particular candle I'm talking about, this is a doji. But where did the entry come? There was no entry. The next candle did this high break.
Maybe he was talking about the previous red candle.
No, sir. It is in Hindustan Aeronautics. Sorry about it. HAL. October 9th. Yeah. October 9th candle, sir.
Even here,
So
the
it
entry
hit the
never got triggered. And this is a green doji.
Sir, okay. I am considering 1 week ahead of. It is breaking the previous doji, right?
Okay, this was okay. Yes, this got triggered.
Yeah. It triggered and SL was hit.
Yes.
Right, sir?
Yes. It got triggered, but it got hit.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Any other questions?
Vishal, which was the entry candle here?
This particular.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, SL hitting is also part of the game, so
Yeah.
you should accept it.
No, not everything. It's a game of probability we are playing.
Correct, correct. And I think this setup, whatever you just explained, I think has more than 80% or 90% success rate.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's very beautiful setup.
Yes,
And
yes.
nothing, I mean, you don't need any confirmation from anyone. You
Right.
can go at your own pace.
Right.
Don't have to worry about stop loss getting hit frequently.
In fact, I remember your BTST setup for the same.
Hmm.
I remember, I think 2-3 weeks back, we tried that also on a daily basis, 320. I think this is more higher probable trades actually.
Yes, because day it's still, I think for stocks it's still a bit lower time frame. For
True,
stocks
true.
you need good time frame to trade.
No, this will be very good if you have a little more capital.
Yes.
And have a little patience every week, as you rightly said, for the office goers. Monday they can check and take some entry and relax.
Yes.
They
They
can
don't have to even wait for the entry to come. Just
Right.
put the GTT order and it will get automatically executed.
Correct. Perfect,
And
perfect.
for stop loss also same thing. You put GTT order. If the
Yes.
stop loss gets hit, let it get hit.
Yeah, GTT will have both stop loss and
Yes.
target, so that's perfect actually. Thank you for this new one. This is fantastic.
Yes, Raj.
Sir, I have a doubt in that previous doji setup, not the swing setup. Sir, let's say we are seeing doji on only on spot chart, because right now I am not clear with whether we should go for C or P strike chart.
We look for a doji setup on option chart, not on spot chart.
Okay, that I got, but is it something based on our bias to decide whether we should look on the C chart or P chart?
It's based on our bias. And how do we form the bias? What we simply do is put same priced calls and puts on both sides. So let's say here I put 45 rupees here and approximately 45 rupees here. Now you tell me which you think is going up and which you think is going down.
C side is going up.
Yes. So what should be your bias?
C side, yes.
Correct. It's as simple as that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
If you're not able to understand in 15 minutes, put it on 1 hour and see.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yes, Rupali.
सर ये स्विंग का जो यू वर सेइंग उसमें स्मॉल डोजी होना चाहिए परसेंटेज स्टॉप लॉस का काउंट करके और इट इज फाइन
स्टॉप लॉस मतलब स्मॉल डोजी ही चाहिए. See,
better than
again,
small
it comes to one philosophy. Everything boils down to one philosophy. What I can control in market is my stop loss. Everything else is out of my control. Okay.
Right.
So I will have to look for setups in which my stop loss is going to be low. This is the entire DUI system is based only on this concept, that your stop loss should be low, bare minimum. So wherever you are getting a small stop loss, you consider an entry. Look at this. How many entries you are getting? 1. Okay. 2. 3. This will probably big doji, so I will not consider. 4. I mean, people hold for like years and they get, like 15-20% stop loss. I mean, a 15-20% returns on that. This you are getting it in couple of weeks. And in stocks, you can pump as much as money you want. As much as money you want. There won't be any liquidity issues. But again, you have to pick stocks which are fundamentally strong and which are in one of the indices. Either it can be in Bank Nifty, Mid Cap, Fin Nifty. I cannot say about penny stocks or very small cap stocks, but this will work very beautifully on most good stocks. Yes, Jayant.
Here, ideally, the stop loss is same candle or previous candle or swing.
Same candle low.
Okay, okay. Need swing, not the swing low, something like that.
No. Same candle low.
Okay. Because I thought because we are taking as a swing trade, I thought previous swing we should consider.
No.
Okay.
Yes, Akshay.
Does this work on future charts, Vishal?
Yes, beautifully.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
It will work on future charts also.
Great. Thank you. Then you can make even more money with, if I have sufficient capital, you can make a lot of money with this.
A lot of money can be made. See, the problem is some people really don't want these things to be known. I mean, if I tell these setups to someone who is very experienced, I mean, or not experienced, or someone who is new to stock market, he'll say that it's not so easy, man, that to make money. So that's how a market has been projected to masses, that it's not easy. You need very, very good experience or very high technical knowledge and everything.
True,
So
sure.
all this knowledge has been hidden from us for most part.
No, especially this doji setup for swing with futures, I think you can make a lot of money if you have sufficient capital, Vishal.
Yes. Yes, Mativadna.
Vishal, doji setup on 15 minutes, you told on index on the index on the option chart. There is the same criteria in stock 15 minutes, how it is actually.
No, don't go for that. Once a stock has failed to make some breakout, you don't go for that stock again. You just stick to what I'm saying.
Okay, only stock we have to see in pattern, not the doji pattern.
No, nothing else. Only in pattern in stocks. Trust me, I have tried that and it's not working.
Okay, Vishal. Yeah, thank you so much.
One or two instances, but most of the time it doesn't work.
Okay, got it. So swing trade will be the best for stock.
Yes.
Thank you.
Akshay, you wanted to say again something?
No, sorry. I raised my hand, not raised it down. Thank you.
Yes, Srivastava.
Yeah, actually, I remember sometime back you said we need to consider dodgy pattern only when extremes, come into place. But yesterday you said we can simply jump onto dodgy pattern whenever we see a small, stop loss.
Yes, but because yesterday Nifty was outside range, rest of the stocks, Nifty and Sensex were outside the range. Okay, and it gave red candles. The first swing was with red candles. So in that case, yes, I will consider a doji pattern. Because
so extremes need to be considered at any time, right? Before we are buying on any side, C or P side.
Yeah, I mean, you need to see what's happening on the overall picture. Okay, so I usually tell like what kind of trades you need to look out for on a particular day. So usually I tell the buyers, so you look out for trades on that. Then slowly and steadily you will realize why I'm saying that. See, I can't. There are a lot of things in trading which cannot be explained explicitly. So I'm trying to tell whatever it's possible, and it's possible to understand. A lot of things will come to you only after experience. What you need to do is, okay, these are the setups that are there. These are the patterns that are there. You look for them and study those charts, study those patterns.
Okay.
If I tell you everything, each and everything I know, that will be spoon feeding, and you probably will never grow as a trader. Then you better go and join some, that tips provider. It's better to join them. If you want to grow as a trader, you learn the basic things and improvise on them.
Okay. 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 Thanks, Shravan. Yep.
Yeah. Any other questions? So we have just one pattern left, which takes 5 minutes to explain. Then all the course is done. The rest of the things are in your mind. Whether my stop loss will hit, whether I will make profits, whether I will succeed as a trader. Everything else is in your mind. That is something you have to work yourself. I cannot help with that. I can just tell you the technical knowledge. Yes, let's take 5 minute break and come back again. Okay, so the only pattern that is left is U pattern.
Well, just one question, if it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just thinking, instead of a GTT order for this swing doji method, if I place a bracket order, wouldn't be good that even the target it
Bracket
automatically.
orders are only for intraday.
Oh, okay, fine. Sure, okay, fine.
Shall we discuss about bias right now or after the U setup?
Bias we already discussed, na?
Okay.
You put your call and put chart side by side, and I think you only answered.
Yes, we had a discussion last week because I was a little confused, but you told me to observe more charts for that.
Yeah. It's simple, just put call and put side by side and see which one is going up, put same price and look which one is going up, which one is going down. It's completely visual.
Right.
See, most of the things in stock market are visual things. All these complications are being bought by big players, so that small retail players like us should be worried, or we are fearful. That no, we have to give our money to mutual fund advisors or ULIPs so that they will manage our money. I mean, I strongly believe in that, which is why I never do long-term investment, or I never do, have any kind of mutual fund subscriptions, and same with ULIPs or anything like that. These are just tactics to, keep our money out of our control. Anyways, that's again a controversial topic. So U pattern, very simple. You look for a big fall, big swing, wherein the price comes down on the option chart. This has to be observed on option chart. Okay, the price comes down and forms a low. So the swing low, it should be. So suppose the swing low forms here, and the swing low stays in this range. The low never gets breached, or there might be small dip, but again it goes up. So what you do is you look, ignore the first entry that comes, and whenever the second entry comes, you take that on doji pattern, and you usually get 300-400% quickly. You can exit with that, or if you want to hold, if there is a possibility of short covering, then you can hold, and the returns can be huge, 1000%. Some people have managed 5000%. Very simple pattern.
Again on 15 minutes, I can issue, right, Vishal?
15 minutes, I can issue.
Okay.
Vaishak.
Sir, how should we form bias on this case? Because some days when market is trending up,
you will be
P
able
would be fall down.
See, you should never see market in isolation. That you should not only see call side. You should also see what's happening on the put side. You will see that the put side is going down, but the call side is staying consistent. That means, what does it mean? That the positions are being built by big players to take the price higher. You will be able to see it clearly if you have call and put side by side.
Okay, sir. So if we are taking a position on PE side, we should focus on CE side as well. It should be consolidated.
No,
for a long time.
If we are taking position on put side, the call should be falling.
Call should be falling. Okay.
Okay, and if you're taking position on call side, the put should be falling. But the low of the call is not getting breached. Or even if it's breaching, it's just momentary breach and it bounces back again to that range.
Okay.
Ignore the first entry, take the second entry. If second entry fails, try the third entry. But I should warn you guys, U pattern has to be traded only from the profits you have earned that day. It is not a strategy or a setup on its own. This is just for reinvesting certain amount of your profits. Okay. The
Yes.
price that this happens only on expiry day instruments. Don't look for U pattern every day. Only the instrument that is going to expire, you look at that instrument. Look for prices in the range of 2 rupees, 3 rupees, maximum 10 rupees. Okay. And invest a small amount in that out of the profits that you have already earned. This should not be executed or practiced on its own. It is not a whole and soul strategy. This is just for reinvesting and getting jackpot trades from the profits you have earned. Yes, Akshay.
Any specific time when we can start looking for this, or for the morning only? It's we can check.
No. This consolidation should be of 1 or 2 hours at least.
Okay.
Okay, this consolidation that happens, it should be of at least 1 to 2 hours.
Okay.
Any more questions? Yes, Satya.
Can you show the chart for this?
What should
Unfortunately, I don't have chart. So if somebody has saved some chart, they can forward it to the group and you guys can have a look at it. This happens rarely, does not happen every day. Probably like once in 2 weeks, you'll see this pattern.
Sir, in this U pattern, we should take entry on seeing doji, right, sir?
Yes. Ignore the first entry, take the second entry. All questions done? Any more questions on anything, or any of the 3 setups?
Just one thing, Vishal. Could you just show a trigger order, if you don't mind?
Trigger order, I mean,
or if it's there in YouTube, I'll take it, Vishal. I just want to check if it's already available in YouTube.
It's stop loss limit order.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So how do I just hold on? So you'll see trigger, then you put the trigger entry price and the trigger price. There should be difference of 5 paise within this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Vishal. Thank you.
Yes, Viresh.
सर ये जो यू पैटर्न है इसका यू पैटर्न है कहाँ पे बनेगा, जैसे ऑप्शंस में बनेगा या इंडेक्स?
ऑप्शन चार्ट पे बनेगा।
तो ऑप्शन का नीचे का लाइन देखिए 15 मिनट का और आगे बढ़ना है।
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Asif, I don't have any chart to show because it happens very rarely. But I think some people might have saved it, so they will forward it to the group.
Now the group now, like us, the U pattern. You can check. Someone shared on the group.
Yeah, I just shared. Sorry.
Okay. In the group?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Srivastava has shared. Yes, Lokesh.
Vishal bhai. What is short covering?
Short covering is when the stop losses are getting hit very badly.
Okay.
Okay. So it usually happens on expiry day. Okay.
Okay.
So what people do usually is like sellers specifically.
Okay. So how do you know that it is a short covering day?
See, on expiry day, you look what's happening. But you also have to study 2 days of price action for that. Okay. So what happened here was Sensex was going down. So there was suddenly gap up.
Okay.
It opened above 2-day range. Okay.
Yes.
Still, some of the sellers held onto the position,
Okay.
thinking that, or they adjusted their positions that the market will come down. The next day, the market again opened a bit gap up and then started going up. So this is the area where maximum of the sellers try to get out. Now, there might have been people who again entered short positions in this area. Okay. So when it got first breached, again the sellers came and tried to push the price down. But if you see, immediately the buyers came in because buyers found this price attractive. 1 rupees, 2 rupees option prices, they shot up to 100 rupees, that kind of stuff. Because a lot of people, they keep on selling. There are algos that keep on doing this. As soon as the price is high is reached, they sell. High is reached, they sell. So all these sellers get trapped. And when that happens, and when the expiry is very near, now here, this was at around 2:30. There was only 1 hour left. So this is where the short covering comes.
Okay. Preferably only on expiry days.
Yeah, short covering mostly on expiry days only. Okay. Because sellers have to get out of their position. No? They're in panic.
Okay. And any time frame after 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
It usually, what I observed is short covering should have time to perform. So it should start somewhere around like 2 o'clock. That is the time when short covering starts. Yes, Rajni.
Sir, this can be like a check, like before the 1 day before the expiry, also sometime like. I
No,
remember.
it will see. If we all know that all the indices are interconnected, right?
Right.
So there is a lot of overlap of stocks. So let's say if Nifty is going up and Bank Nifty is not, okay, at some point it will happen that Bank Nifty will also start going up. Why? Because there is a lot of overlap between Nifty and Bank Nifty. So if Nifty is going up, that means underlying stocks of Nifty are going up. Okay, sellers will try to keep the prices down because of their heavy positions. They will keep to try to keep the prices down. But at some point they also come under pressure and they start exiting their positions. When they start exiting their positions in panic, that is where this kind of rally happens.
Okay.
But don't worry about short covering and everything else. These are jackpot trades and very hard to capture.
Right.
Focus on doji.
Yes.
That is more than enough for you guys. There is a lot of time for capturing this kind of trades.
Sir, I have one more thing, like observation. Maybe it's wrong or right. So whenever I saw the Nifty and Bank Nifty simultaneously forming doji, na, that time it's takes you more than 50 to 100%. So do we have to specifically check on the both P or C side also this kind of a stuff? Even the bias is C. So is that can be a kind of a trade we can look for?
No, I didn't get your question clearly.
So when I saw ki there, if suppose the bias is CE, okay, and at a certain point, PE, Nifty and Bank Nifty at the same time start giving the doji, doji entry on the PE side.
Okay.
At that time it's mostly blast on the opposite side, like the PE started blasting. So can we like consider this kind of an entry for a doji, like when both, because you said the both indexes is interconnected. So can we check, because this happened 2-3 times. I saw the bias is CE, but PE when Nifty and Bank Nifty started giving doji at the same time, it started blasting. So I just wanted to recheck with you.
No, I don't think so. See, I'll go outside my bias and take trades.
Right.
It's fine if I miss some entries and profit someday. It's fine, perfectly fine.
Okay.
Stick
Okay.
to your bias and take trades on that side.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Akshay.
So this thing is on 15-minute Heikin-Ashi chart, right? The
Yes.
U pattern, Vishal?
Yes.
Okay.
Tarun?
Shall I? One more question on the buyer side. Like you told us to look the charts both simultaneously side by side.
Correct.
So it will help us to take the trade in the right size, because if one side is not going down, the other is not going to go up. Like according to you, like we have seen you tell us in the morning only that my bias is towards like C side. So you are looking for a higher time frame chart to get the higher highs or higher lows kind of a thing,
No,
or
I'm looking at 15 minutes only.
okay, so you're looking at 15 minutes only. You're looking at the swing highs. If the swing low is not broken off the previous day, so you'll be still be on the call side only.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Akshay. Or you finished your question? Yeah, Viresh.
सर जो एक्सपायरी होता है कभी जैसे कि मार्केट ऊपर चला था कॉल में, जी जहाँ का एक्सपायरी है उसके साथ में कभी कभी दूसरे साइड का इंडेक्स का भी ऊपर चला जाता है, तो जो यू पैटर्न बना के लगाना है तो दोनों इंडेक्स में से किसी भी ऑप्शन पे लगा सकते हैं या उस पे ही लगाना है जिसका एक्सपायरी है?
जो इंडेक्स की एक्सपायरी है यू पैटर्न सिर्फ उसी में होता है, ठीक है?
उसी में करना है।
हाँ, और यू पैटर्न आपको अभी ट्रेड नहीं करना है, आपको अभी सिर्फ डोजी और इन पैटर्न पे फोकस करना है। यू पैटर्न तभी ट्रेड करना है जब आपने ऑलरेडी प्रॉफिट्स कर लिए है काफी, और उसका एक 10-20% आप री इन्वेस्ट करते हो यू पैटर्न में।
ओके सर।
मैक्सिमम टाइम यू पैटर्न फेल हो जाएगा, ठीक है?
ओके।
लेकिन जिस दिन ये काम करेगा आपके प्रॉफिट्स बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं, तो वो सारा कवर हो जाता है।
अच्छा, तो ये वही ट्रेड है जो 0 to 0 ट्रेड बोलते हैं, ये वही है ना?
यस, हीरो जीरो ट्रेड में कन्वेंशनली हीरो जीरो ट्रेड लोगों का क्या होता है कि वो 100% निकालते हैं, डबल हो जाता है।
हाँ।
हम लोग उससे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट देते हैं, 1000% एंड अप, 10 टाइम्स पैसा देते हैं हम लोग
इसका। ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Anything more, guys? Yes, Dhanshri.
Sir, I got disconnected in between, so might have missed that doji pattern works in high probability on extreme.
Yes, at major support levels and extremes.
Okay, so if it is a 2-day range got broken, then we don't look for doji pattern.
No, we look for in pattern only.
Okay, and if it is inside the 2-day range, then for doji pattern.
Correct.
And in that also we have to look for the range, 2 days range on that level. Doji should form on that levels only. Correct. Or in between also.
No, not in between. You don't take trades in between. You will end up losing.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Praveen.
Sir, any regarding max pin?
Max pin, it's 0-0 strategy, yeah. Don't focus on that right now. See, I'll keep on telling you whenever that happens. Don't focus right now on that. Focus on increasing your account size. People are doubling, tripling, or 500% returns on their accounts. They are making that. Focus on that. Once you have enough money, only then you should go for these setups. A very wrong precedent has been set by influencers that promoting this hero zero trades. It's a very wrong precedent. You should always first focus on making consistent money. These are just jackpot trades that comes once in a while. Focus on making small consistent profits. You will be amazed with the results. Okay.
Okay, sir. So just I wanted to know how to check the max pain in done.
Okay, max pain in done can be checked. So you have this, I have this option chains added to my account in watch list. You click on that, select the expiry. Okay. So let's consider that today's, or let's see if you can see. Yes, we are able to see this. So click on the current expiry, click on open interest. This you will see the max pay. 71,500 was the max pay. You should look at it at 10 o'clock, 10:15. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Asif.
So is it Doji VC? You are answering Dhanashrie's question. Doji VC above the 2-day range?
No, Doji we don't see about 2-day range. Doji we see only if the in pattern is not forming despite happening. I mean, despite opening outside 2-day range. Okay, that is one condition. Otherwise, rest of the time, if the markets are within range, okay, what we do is we simply take trades at the extremes. That is 2-day high, 2-day low, or 1-day high, 1-day low. If you are getting entry towards put side, you take that entry. If you are getting entry towards call side, we take that entry.
Again on Doji.
Yes, on Doji.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Come on, if you have any questions, I'll answer
Shall we
them.
check the max pain at 10 o'clock? Then around what time we take a trade for like we expect the market to end at that max pain only.
Correct.
So what time we take a trade for that?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. So we like if it's above the max pain, so we'll be taking a put trade for that expiry. We expect it's a 0-0 kind of a trade. We expect the market to come to that max pain point.
Correct.
Perfect.
So if there are no questions, we'll end the session and meet tomorrow for trading.
Thank you, Vishal. Very
Thank you.
informative. Very clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shah bhai.